Rich, white.
That is it. This is loading screen. This is new, I know, to a lot of folks, but this is one I like to play live. I'm your host, Brass. Sit in the chair. I'm here. Loading screen is what it's what we're gonna start calling our new show. At least the first half of it, of what we've been doing for you guys over the past few months. Actually, the first half, the whole half of 2017. Today is September 28th. 2017. It's Thursday, 8:30. It's time for loading screen. I got the crew in the house. Tonight we got pretty much everybody. Yeah, for this
Everybody's
point, yeah, we got
here.
everybody. We got everybody here. We got Double OP. We got LEM in there.
Who doesn't have a name?
He doesn't have a name.
He doesn't have a name. Oh, he doesn't have a name.
We're good. I'm blank space.
Those other guys. That's
We don't have
oh, you don't have a name either.
We're blank.
That's Nerd Girl and
Double
Doc.
OP is the only one that can say hello.
Oh, I have no name either.
Now you're me.
That's how we like to do it.
I like it.
I'm sure y'all heard
I do this every week too, right?
on the fly.
DOOC.
This is awesome because I used to get, hey, LEM, come on, that's rookie level. How you not gonna have the names up there? Now we can just sit back and look at Braz do it.
Now
I was
I'm-
honestly kind of hoping he wasn't going to check the seeds today after what I did yesterday.
Oh,
to
you were having
to
fun?
his chair.
Lovely. It's
I
fun
had-
over there.
Infinite nerd girls.
Yes. Oh, I wish I could show that image.
The Infinite Nerd Girls.
I wish I could show that.
Too bad you can't.
But yeah, every time you try to get into this seat, you
Screw
you change all sorts of shit. She's putting her name below me. She's doing all that stuff.
Just a touch.
Yeah,
Nerd
she
girl
just
I just want
touch.
to poke things.
she changes my desktop on any computer she sits at.
Oh my goodness.
It's just
That's
it's
why
amazing.
the soundboard looks the way it does.
That's the doji. What do you call that? What is that thing?
Doggo. Doggo.
But
Doggo?
and
I don't know what it's
and
called.
Heavy breathing cat.
Heavy breathing cat.
Yeah. That's my favorite.
What?
I
That
love-
was not me.
Who did the breathing?
I'm the soundboard now.
You're the sound guy.
Yeah, if you guys need anything, just let me know. I'll do the
I
soundboard
love
for you.
heavy breathing cat. He's so,
Oh yeah.
He's so
See,
intense.
there you go. Do whatever you need.
Okay.
Man of many talents.
He is. We're gonna save those talents for later on. In loading screen, we're kind of changing things up first off. So let me just kind of get to how that's gonna change. 8:30 live Eastern time on Twitch, YouTube, Mixer. What's the other one, guys? Smashcast.
Smashcast.
They gotta change that
MySpace.
fucking name, man.
Yeah, just it's too many syllables. No.
Yeah, Lycos, MySpace,
AOL chat.
GeoCities. You can
MSN
find One Life to
Messenger.
play.
Netscape.
Always
Netscape.
on backspace.
Escape Navigator.
Can they mail us physically?
Is
Is that still a thing?
No. So they can't mail me physically. They can send me physical mail, but
P.O.
I'm not
Box
getting in the box form.
117.
You got to get in the box. I'm gonna
554.
send you to Abu Dhabi.
One Life to Play. P.O. Box.
Garfield reference.
Where? What's the address? P.O. Box. P.O. Box 666. But yeah, so Thursdays we're gonna give you two shows. You actually will be able to sit in on the recording of two shows. So we'll be recording our loading screen, which is really just us sitting back, shooting the shit, bantering about the games we've been playing over the past week. Little bit of stories to kind of tell in those games too. So you can join in along with us in the chat or in Discord. You saw that before the show loaded up. You can join that Discord channel. Let me actually get that loaded. Let me turn that on.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, all that works. All that's
It's,
working.
also
now.
What is
that
it? Is
link
it
next to your-
discord.gg forward slash
Load it up. You can
Knub.
join that Discord channel.
Xville?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm hearing us
loaded.
twice.
Oh, why am I hearing that?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
all that.
Uh-oh.
worked. Is your sound going?
What is it? Is it Discord?
Oh,
yeah.
Rookie mistake. Now we can look at LEM and be like, "What's up, bro?" With the double sound.
What's up?
What you doing over there?
Good.
I thought
Look
I
at-
did
look
something
at
wrong.
that.
When
I like all my
turned Discord on.
my Indians crew in the house tonight, celebrating 100 wins tonight.
Oh, that is 100.
Yeah,
Yes.
100,
I
man.
didn't even think about that. I was excited.
Second time in franchise history.
I was excited about the fact that it was a noon game.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so
I
I
forgot
had-
it was on, and then I was like, "Oh, look at that! They're at 100 wins."
I had lunch with the wifey. Had a good time. I watched at least I watched 4 innings,
That's
and
good.
then I had to hit the road.
It gets to be too much. It's boring, especially when you know they're just gonna win.
Yeah, I was happy that they hit it. They started hitting home runs in the 6th. It's not like I just missed it or anything, you know.
Like I'm not even gonna watch the whole playoffs. They're just gonna win it all. Like, what's the point of watching it? They're just gonna win.
See, it's that arrogance that we can't.
What do you mean arrogance?
We
There's
can't
no
have that.
arrogance there. It's just the way it is.
Gotta be.
All right, I'll watch the World Series. The Dodgers and them potentially, maybe. You never know. That's up in the air.
Now you're just saying words.
Dodgers are a baseball team
Who?
in the Los Angeleses of the Americas,
Oh,
and then we are the
Aren't they in
Cleveland's,
Brooklyn?
I think it's
the
called
Brooklyn,
stands.
Los Angeles,
Los
of,
Angeles.
of Queens
Los
Dodgers.
Aguas.
Los Agualos.
New York has 3 teams now. The Dodgers just moved today.
the waters of
Just
Duz. Those Agos would be the waters of Duz, right?
Los
Yeah.
Agualos.
Hey, do me a favor? Can you show the camera the cool stitching on your hat for me?
Oh, you'll
Because
customize.
this,
Oh,
this
that
is
is-
amazing.
that
I don't know
is
if you've
this
shown
hat.
this off yet.
What is
Oh,
this
okay.
hat? What's
I
on
love
my
this.
head?
Yeah. So to commemorate the 22 win streak, I had 22 stitched in with some hash marks. 2017 on my Indians hat.
It's like counting the days
It's
to
not a
get out of
snapback
jail.
or anything, but it's pretty cool. Yeah. I can say this is anything. Like I got this for my 22nd birthday. I finally went to the Indians game. I don't know. I can say it's anything. What the hell? Like, but yeah, I turned 22 and
Happy 22nd
this
birthday,
year,
man.
This year. Do I look 22?
Sure.
Sometimes.
When I put a hat on.
When you put a hat on, yeah.
Other
Now
than
you look
that.
like you're 52.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
JK.
Long
I'm old.
Oh yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Who is the? Oh.
You're the
I think
oldest.
we're
by,
all
like-
LEM's the oldest.
Is he? No,
yeah,
he's,
he is though.
Yes.
We're
It's him
all
then me.
around the same age. Except
Yeah, we're all
for
close.
Dad
I
over there.
never thought.
What?
LEM.
See, that's the dad for you, right? What?
Huh?
So yeah, after loading screen, we are going to take a short break too, and when we get back, we are going to do the recording for our main cast, which will continue on Thursdays. That should pop off around 10:30 or so. And when we do that, that's when we can talk about the news. Anything you guys have heard about in the news too, you can join it into the chat. Let us know what that is. Any comments you have on anything that we're talking about. We'd love to hear from you guys. But you can do that on Twitter, on chat, Discord, all that stuff too. So I say we just get right to it. Inside loading screen, we're still going to stick around the room.
Yeah.
Bam.
What's gonna happen
All
if
right.
it's not around anymore?
It's not around what?
Be a line in the room?
Down the line.
Down the line.
Down the line. I got it. I've already. What?
I did have a thought though. Isn't loading screen the thing that usually people complain about in most games?
What? We want to change that connotation. You know what I'm saying? Like we're on a mission. We can
Maybe that's
really,
what we like Nintendo,
turn
right?
heads here.
That's why we
It's
always
one of
like
those
Nintendo.
fun loading screens that they have now where you actually can do something on the
Oh yeah, like how
Play
Destiny
games
works.
on loading screens.
Speaking of Destiny,
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, you don't have to lean so much into that.
Sorry,
one.
man.
That's a 1500. We just went through
Push
that.
that a little
Right?
bit,
Was he here already? No.
No, he wasn't here
Oh,
yet.
okay. Yeah, that's a 1500. So some folks were asking, I guess, if you want a podcast, we got tips for you. Someday I might put them in YouTube form, but I will just throw this one out here. If you're looking for a really good mic, pretty cheap, check out Amazon. Look for a newer NW 1500.
With 2 E's.
Newer.
Newer. Yeah, newer mics are pretty good.
And if you're gonna get that one, you
very
might as
nice.
well get this one
What's that?
with the arm and the kit.
Oh yeah, you get the whole kit.
Oh, it is a 1500. It says it right here.
Yeah.
I just saw the model number.
I don't lie, Doc.
Well, first of all, you could have told me it was a 3600, and I still would have been like, "Cool, dude,
For real.
neat." I don't
Yeah,
know what that
nice.
means.
Shiny.
Okay, so Delucidine, did I say that right? In Twitch chat, Delucidine. He was talking about our sexy logo animations. And then when we played around the room, he said, "Yep, those.
I like it.
But he says, where else will you get all your tour tips? I guess just one like to play. Just come check
You're
us
good
out.
for everything.
Yeah, we got it
Almost.
all on lock. All right, let's start off. I know this is a game that pretty much everyone has been playing. He said close enough. I don't know how he can phonetically spell his. I'm saying his or her name.
I like how you pronounce it. I'm pretty sure the correct way. He can tell us if we did it wrong. You can phonetically type it out.
It looks like the Lucidine.
Delucidine.
Delucid.
Delucadini.
Oh.
Delucadini.
I like it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. We can do that. So like I said, starting off with a game that I'm sure pretty much all of us has been playing.
Make a joke. Don't say the real game. You have your opportunity.
Rad Rogers. World
Yeah,
of War.
dude, I've been playing Rad Rogers like crazy. I'm so good. See, that was good. done.
No, of course, it's our destiny, right? We've been playing some Destiny. So I do want Double OP to lead this one off because I know this is your around the room. So what's the venture like? Because your first time, I do have to comment. First time playing Destiny, right? You didn't play Destiny 1.
I did not play Destiny 1.
Double OP.
Yes.
What are you thinking so far? Destiny 2, you spent 2 weeks on it so far.
Man, this is an awesome game. I just want to keep playing it over and over and over and over, and I have to thank Nerd Girl. Thank you for giving me some glorious gameplay. But look, here on the newscast today,
Yeah.
I got tricked because I seen Destiny 2 like on the screen and with the remote, and I'm like, here, let me see that. And then I just pressed the button and it was a video. That's how when I seen it, I just wanted to start playing it because it's really that fun. And I did beat the game. It just
Hold on.
I beat the game.
Hold
I beat the game.
See,
Mark it.
I was
Mark
so
it.
hoping
Wait,
that
wait.
you would not say that.
Can I get a
I
timer?
beat the game.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
But
First off, you didn't beat the game.
look,
You didn't beat the game.
yeah, you did.
Some
man.
games can't be
You
beat,
didn't beat
man.
the game. What do you call beating the game? What'd you do? What'd you do to beat the game?
I played all the story. I saved this. I didn't even. That's
You did what?
spoiling. That's
you did
spoiling
what?
stuff.
What'd you do? What'd
I
you
beat
do?
the game. I beat the boss.
What you
I beat the main boss.
You
the
beat the main
evil
boss.
That guy.
You call him the main
But
boss.
he
He
is
beat
it,
Bowser.
Yeah.
You beat
He-
Bowser.
He
You beat
is it,
Bowser.
though.
So what if I told you
Yes.
that
Yes.
in Mario, after you beat Bowser, that Bowser's worst enemy shows up, and even between all that, Bowser decides to build another fucking castle that you have to go to and maybe beat him again, and maybe beat him like 2 more times after that. What if Mario was like that? Would you still say you beat Mario?
Maybe like in World 3-4, there'd be like a coin challenge you have to get.
So
like,
I beat part 1 then.
You finished the campaign.
Okay, thank you.
Good job on finishing the campaign. The
All right, good
story.
job.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So after finishing the story,
Yes, I'm keeping. It's keeping you busy. That's the greatness of the game.
That's
It's
Destiny.
keeping you busy. It's like you don't just beat the game, but you can go and play death matches. You can go and play side missions. You can go and I know there's 2 different side missions. There's the what are the side missions?
So you're
Advent-
talking about adventures?
It's
Strikes,
just adventures,
patrols.
'Cause there's
but we
so
haven't did the
much.
strike. It's just so much to do. It's like tons of stuff to do. You'll play the game all day and you won't ever get off the game.
What would you classify this game as? Like, what is the closest genre of game you can think of?
Massively multiplayer online.
FPS.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what it is. That's the reason you have so much to do.
So
because
fun,
this
though.
game is an MMO FPS.
It's
And
really
it's so fun.
It's built for the player that if you come from World of Warcraft, if you come from Call of Duty, no matter what kind of genre you play, if you wanted a really like community type game that you could play with your friends, Destiny ends up being the answer. You're like
It is
it's-
true.
Like when you and I were playing, actually, was this just yesterday? Was this yesterday or the day before yesterday?
I think it was the day before yesterday.
But when you and I were playing, I was really quiet the whole time. You can check out some of Double OP's stream too, your channel, Mr_OOP.
Yeah.
You were streaming it, but I was quiet the whole time. But I could not help but just laugh to myself every time this guy chuckled over like just something he saw that was sweet. I was doing my own shit because I'm a warlock. I'm sweet as fuck in the game.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a Titan. I'm sweet as fuck at the game. No.
But
You're so sweet. Why don't you play by yourself?
I
Take on
haven't.
the whole. Why don't you just beat the game by
haven't.
yourself?
You know, literally, I've only the Lucidine asked, "Have we raided yet?" He just asked raid, but I
Me, you,
tried
and
to
Lou
raid
did.
once. No, we did
No, we were doing
strikes.
missions.
We did strikes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still gonna work on some of this vocabulary of Destiny.
Yes.
Like-
I
okay,
do
no one
understand the
wants to
hierarchy
play
and the
with me.
gun
On
stuff
Destiny
too
5.
now.
Hey,
So I had to go
all-
and watch some videos.
it's
and
only
some
right.
research to understand the hierarchy of the guns and legendaries and exotics and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's some of the things
and how
that you
to
see
like
here.
find favorite guns and keep upgrading that gun because it's worth just keeping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've got that all together.
So did you you did figure it out? What level are you sitting at now?
I think when I got off, you were 283 and I were 238. That was the ironicism of that when we got off that
I was
night.
282.
283.
283.
Yeah.
Well, I'm 284 now.
I'm 11.
I'm 284
and I
now.
was 238.
You're
so now I'm
11.
like
That's so
242,
cute.
245 right now.
She's
because I
like
played
245?
today.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you play today to break that?
I did completed a couple more missions on it. Just like the blue ones. What were the blue ones? The blue ones are special. There's the regular missions where the red ones.
This is the problem I
Yeah,
have.
I know.
I think we already talked about this last week, right? Or the last episode. When you say
The
something
red-
to me now, I have no idea. I'm regular
Yeah, on the
colorblind,
map.
so
Oh,
I
shit.
turned on colorblind mode. So when
Okay.
somebody explains
I
something
can
to
maybe
me
help.
on
Yeah, I know
Destiny,
that
I have
sucks.
no
So
idea.
there
what
are
color.
adventures,
The adventures.
which are orange.
Yep.
You can see orange, right?
The blue ones.
It changes.
It's like-
the
It
colors
changes.
up,
It
though.
changes it all to me.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
so orange is the adventures. They're the ones that are super short.
Mhm.
Then the blue ones
Yeah.
are something else.
After,
are they
after
patrols?
you beat the game.
So
you do
no, the
ones.
blue ones are quests.
After you beat the first campaign.
Those,
you
Okay.
those
start
are
doing
quests. So
So
they're
yeah.
legendary quests. Now those legendary quests. That's why I was telling you should wait on those
I
until
only
you're
did one of them.
245 now.
Yeah, I
When
only
you're
did one.
245, so you've hit the wall. So how did you feel that, or did you do what I told you to do before?
When I hit the wall, I upgraded weapons.
You upgraded. You
Yep, I
saved all that stuff and you
Yep, and I
upgraded.
start upgrading
Yeah.
weapons.
So most players like hit this wall at 240, and like you can't level because you've been decrypting all your stuff before. And
Oh,
the
man,
really
I got-
stuff that you should have saved.
I got 6 bright Ingrams, 1 legendary Ingram, and 1 exotic Ingram and 2 legendary Ingrams right now.
Okay, and
So
you
I
still
got
have
3
you're still
brights.
sitting
Yeah,
on them.
I
Yeah,
still
wait
have
till 250.
them. Yep.
You cash them at like 250, 255 to break the 260 wall. Because that's you always wanted it with a 220, 240, 260, and a 280 wall. So like, but the 280 wall they made super easy because all you had to do 280 unlocks being able to buy legendary mods from
and it gets
the
you raid
gunsmith.
ready.
Right. Well,
Because even though raids are 260, but you can jump into you
Yeah,
should
you-
go into the raid at 280.
yeah, and you really should because I did the raid only one part of it. That's the only time I played with with our clan mates. I played that raid with them, just that section. Everything else I've done solo. I did do. Have you guys seen guided games yet?
No.
So that is one thing that I do like that they put in there. It just takes so fucking long to queue for it. It's like we'll get into some other things about that later, but queuing for guided games is about 25 minutes. But once I got in, then I was just playing with this 2 other guys that was from a clan, and they just were running me through Nightfall. So that's the only time I actually play with other people. But I actually did get to 284. I would say 95% solo.
Wow.
11.
Oh, I helped you in those last. I helped them in like the last level when we played.
So
You
you were
leveled up,
You
Playing
were
MSP
225.
FPS.
and you leveled up.
and I was
Massively
280.
single player.
You
you
said
were
you helped
280
me.
even.
No, I was just
We were
so-
playing together when you leveled up.
Yeah, and that's the thing about the game. It's like that's one of the things I do love, but almost one of the things that I think needs to be like understood. You can play this game no matter what level you are, and you can be by yourself playing it. You don't really need someone to play with. So like saying that the fire team is a support team now, that's what it was in Destiny 1. Now a fire
Right.
team is more of just a group of friends shooting shit.
It's much more fun if you play with people.
Correct.
Yeah,
Hence
it's
why I'm
always-
at a level 11.
It's
Because
always
but
fun.
you wake up. You
when
try
do you play?
try to play at like 3:30 in the morning.
Level 6.
I'm setting an alarm. No.
We can be friends. I want to make a new character anyway. I want to make a warlock, so maybe you and
Okay.
I will be friends.
So
Maybe we'll be friends.
so Dave, what have you been
Ian
playing
and
on?
Ian. Well, I wanted to just to piggyback off your Destiny talk a little bit. So, like, I'm playing on Xbox, so you know. But I have the
Shit.
PS4 version. I just got to get around to it.
Maybe I'll get you hooked
Right,
up
right.
with a buddy of mine from work who's
Okay.
rated and on the Xbox. He's dying for me to
Oh,
get
I mean,
it, but
I've
I'm
got
like,
a fire team. I'm
Yeah,
not like
right.
alone or anything. I
Right.
did it on Xbox for a particular reason, but Anyway, the PS4 version of the game, like, the problem is for me is that like I really like Destiny. I'm not in love with it. Like there are other games I gotta play. Like
Yeah.
I mean, there was other stuff I
get
played this
that.
week when when I chat about the games that I'm gonna tell you about. But I do play Destiny like 2-3 times a week maybe.
I was playing pool.
And I guess like one thing that's kind of cool is like I did get some trial weapons from other people in the clan that finished like the raid and finished something else. I got the prosecutor and the conspirator. They're both
That's
level,
what I got.
Yeah, they're both level 10 items that I have to upgrade, but I haven't been able to yet because I don't have the right equipment to do it.
And
I
that's the
guess.
one thing
That's
I will
what I
say.
got.
You got the level 10 ones.
Yeah, all you gotta do is hold them, and then you keep doing stuff, and you'll get a rare 242 and just throw it into it.
Throw
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
242 into that.
Well, I don't understand exactly how it works yet because like I've noticed like, when I'm chatting with friends online, they're always talking about like names of guns.
Yeah,
and they're
yeah,
not
yeah.
talking about exotics. They're talking about
The
legendary
legendary
ones.
ones. Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, well, how do you guys know which ones are like good? Like I don't even like I'm destroying all my purples. Like if it's not in an auto
No,
rifle,
you don't
I'm
wanna do
destroying
that.
it.
Like you want to read like
wanna
at the,
keep
the-
it.
like the perk that legendary might get you. Like
And I think
Yep.
that that's where my problem is. I don't want to have to inspect every single gun, and I don't really know what perks are like the good ones. So I'm
Okay.
just kind of destroying everything,
So you have 3 different abilities.
except for those level 10s.
The light. Right, you got 3 different lights, and they each
Yeah.
have electricity.
Oh yeah, that I
black
know.
hole, that-
Yeah, yeah.
So collect 3 different guns that you want to max out for each of those perks.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And then, but you can also play like a counterbalance to that too. Like, so if I have like I have this exotic chess piece that
Yep.
got these wings on and shit,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I keep it on because it helps me hover and fire at the same time.
Okay.
So I'll keep that on. But when I do that, I might go and to make that work. I can wear it any time, but to make it work, I have to have the solar class on,
Okay.
the ability class.
For tight or
Right.
oh wait, no, that's right. Solar is like universal. It
hammer?
doesn't matter
Yes,
what class
yeah,
you pick.
it doesn't matter what class,
Yeah,
but I have to
Titan
have my
uses the hammer, but he's a warlock, so it's like solar.
My solar
arc,
when I
and
proc it,
whatever.
I have this sword that shoots out these flame slices. I have a perk on right now that the slice will chase you. You know,
Sweet.
so like it's a sweet shit.
Sweet.
But I use that so I can hover and shoot, and I have my solar class on. But then I will make one of my energy weapons an arc, just so I know I have arc available.
Right.
Like I don't have to super into an arc, or I don't have to throw. Even when I throw grenades, there's solar grenades, but I know I can fire arc. So
Yeah.
you can have a counterbalance to that, or you can make your shit like solared up. Like you have solar kinetic, solar powerful. You even have like in some of the legendary, you have to look like sometimes it gives you higher recharge rate for your solar abilities. So you definitely want to keep that legendary. Like I have
Yeah.
legendary boots that I've actually diffused exotic into just to get it higher, just because I want
that's
that
cool.
solar upgrade and I like
Right.
the look of it.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes,
using
yes.
like I think I'm using the helmet. It's a helmet right now. It has these giant horns coming out of it.
Oh, sweet.
and I
Wait,
also
are you
have
a
this
war? Are
armor-
you a warlock?
No, no, no.
And they got those
I'm a Titan.
wing things coming out.
Okay.
Well, no, it doesn't have the
You're
wing, but
Titan?
it's got these like Skyrim style like it's a Skyrim style helmet is what I look at it like. And then the armor I'm wearing has like all this black fur around it, like I look like freaking Jon Snow with his coat on. Dude, and I've got this massive helmet and I look so sweet. And then the rest of my
Oh,
body,
you got the House of Wolves chest. That's
I think
the House of
maybe
Wolves
that's what it
one.
was.
Yeah.
All I know is that the rest of my body looks like I came out of the YMCA, like the group, the band,
It's like it's not
the
all
singing
funky down there,
quintet,
and everything's like,
whatever you'd call
you know,
them.
start doing some
Um,
toe stands. And
But
Toe stands.
Yeah.
so okay, you've played a lot. You've played a decent amount of RPGs,
got some chicken
right?
legs.
Yes.
Do you have the same problem I have? And I'm going to pose this question to you. Let's take a Final Fantasy game, right? Just because I think this stuff is fairly broad. But like, say early in the game, you get an X potion. You know what those do?
Yes.
Okay. Just to clarify, an X potion basically heals your entire party 100% MP and HP, right?
Everything.
It's an
Everyone goes
extremely
to
awesome
perfect.
item,
Yeah.
right? I never use mine the entire game.
I never use any.
You're right, because you're seriously afraid that there's that one point in the game that you're going to be like, oh man, what should I use it now? Like, is this the
Right.
moment that I use this awesome item? That's how I feel about using my super in this game.
Really?
I
No.
never use my super because I'm so afraid to do it.
Okay, here's pro tip in Destiny 2.
Use it
or
all the
any
time?
Destiny. Use it all the time because when you use it, you drop orbs.
Oh,
If you're by yourself, no one's picking those orbs up but you. Even if you're in a team, in a fire team, let them use your super, you use your super. Orbs are all over the fucking place,
Okay.
and just collect the orbs.
I do,
Yeah.
as much as I don't really like the Solar Titan class ability, where you just throw hammers.
Yeah.
Like the Arc one is cool. At least you can like jump in the air and like do the Hammer of Dawn. Or
That's the thing about the game. I mean, you can just change it up, whatever you.
Well,
do,
no, I know,
whatever
but like
Yeah,
you at
those
least have
hammers
two
do a lot of
options though.
damage.
Yeah.
But you can like jump in the air and like create this cool shockwave, and then the other ability you get is like you can do like a shoulder charge kind of a thing, right?
Yeah.
And then when you pick the solar class, it's like you get hammers, throw hammers like your Thor.
But
But
they do so much
sometimes
damage.
the worst, like when you're gonna do some of the raid stuff, it's great that you could throw a hammer because you can do it's a portion in the raid where you can be up high and just be throwing hammers every time you
Spoiler
super.
alert, dude.
Whatever, you'll get there.
But anyway, so
Hot Dollar in Mixer says that same thing. You can rank through factions now. Up to 265.
I love
now
that.
factions are available.
Oh.
You can get some ranking if you decide. Have you guys joined one yet? Did you find
what, a faction?
a faction?
No,
I
but
didn't do one yet. I was waiting to see what you guys.
I think I'm gonna go Future War Code. Like
Should
I
we
did
do
last
this
time.
together or like?
So you want to do it now at this point just because you might like the shaders that they have or the guns that they have at the end when you get to that level. Like now I can just get the guns and then fuse into them. But I want the shaders, so I like the shaders. I was thinking, what is it? Dead Orbit. They're like red and black. No, not Dead Orbit. The other one, the Monarch.
We get the red and black one.
So
it'd be
it
one
was
life to
like
play.
something New Monarch. Yeah, I think it's New Monarch. But they had the red and black colors, but I still just like the colors because they look like a pit, like you're in a pit crew. Like they look like NASCAR colors.
I like the pearlescent. Man, I could probably have it in my inventory to get the name of it, but there's a pearlescent one that makes you look metallic, like, and it's pretty cool.
There's a lot of fucking shaders.
I got the Nameless Midnight and the Showrunner as my kinetic weapons. Like you like bounce back with that, or a submachine gun and a scout rifle. And my handgun, I got the Sunshot
Oh, the
Sunshot is sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, I want
Yeah.
one of those
because
really
it
bad.
blows up, has explosive rounds, right?
Yeah.
I accidentally,
gravitational
I
lens.
accidentally infused my Sunshot into another handgun, and it was level like 273. But then, like just like the next day, an exotic Sunshot dropped, and it was 284. I'm
Wow.
like, sweet.
You got it back.
I wanted to point out, and I don't know if you've gotten to this point yet, Nerd Girl, but there is a character you meet very early in the game in the EDZ. Have you been there yet?
Yes.
The European Dead Zone? Okay. Have you met the NPC in that area?
Yes.
Do you know who his voice actor is?
No.
Have you been wondering? Have you
Yes, he sounds
this guy
familiar.
sounds super familiar. You guys might know this. I don't know. Do you know who it is?
No.
Okay, this is great. You guys ready? Do you watch Game of Thrones?
Yep.
Okay. His voice actor is Jorah, the guy with the stone skin.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, the one that was Cersei's right hand
Yeah,
dude
yeah,
and then
yeah.
got kicked
Okay,
away and all
okay.
that stuff. And they got the stone skin or whatever it was with the
Yeah.
dragon skin.
Oh, if he's
Dude,
in-
that's freaking Jorah, and it's so cool.
okay,
I like
if he's
immediately
in,
knew it.
If
I
he's
was
in
so
voice
happy.
acting, we may be able to get him on. We're gonna try. We're gonna try to
interview
work
him?
on that.
All right,
We're
I
gonna
would
try to
hope
work
so.
on that.
That
All right.
guy is fantastic, but yeah.
So, Ehad Dollar also says in Mixer, I did powerful gear to get the higher gear. That is pro tip number. What are we at? Like 5 now.
I can get some powerful.
Save
gear
that
now.
powerful gear
Yeah.
until you're like the 240, 250. Save it when you get there. You're going to be getting a lot of powerful gear.
I want
Save
to
it.
play with people.
Okay,
We'll
you can
play.
you
I'll make a
can
warlock.
with
We'll
us.
play.
I'm going to make another warlock.
You have it on Xbox?
We're going to be our
Oh, shit.
entire
Stop
warlock
it.
team.
Nerd Girl, you have it on PlayStation, right?
I have it on PlayStation.
Make a hunter. So that you can die a lot.
I'm on
don't
all
like-
of the time.
What?
Pro
If
tip
someone-
number 6.
I'm gonna
Make
I'll
make
message
multiple.
the crew
At least,
when I get out.
you can make up to 3 characters.
Mhm.
At least make 2 of the same, because then you can, when you run and get all gear, even when you get it at higher levels, or
You can
once
trade
you get to
off.
level 20, you can just drop it all your legendary
Sunshot.
gear, and it
That's
will
Sunshot.
automatically jump its
Yeah.
power up.
Sunshine.
If you have to understand, my PlayStation is always on because my cable and everything is through my PlayStation. I have PlayStation View. So if you guys are playing and you see that I'm online, just message me and I'll stop watching TV because that's all I'm doing. I'm not actually playing.
What is-
like if it says
Okay, but
G-
you
Oh,
have
what?
to be in
Oh.
charge.
if it says okay,
You have to start the party and invite us because we have to go to do your mission. You won't be able to do our missions.
Yeah.
Well,
Right,
we
but
just
you
still
can
need to
message
contact
me
her.
and let me know.
Yeah.
Because if
Well,
I'm using,
how about when you're ready to play, you
I'm always
let us
ready
know.
to play.
Yeah, you
I'm
just-
literally always ready to
So
play.
just
Yeah,
say
I
it in
do
the
see
message.
you. I
would
do
say
see
it in
you
the
on.
message crew.
I'm always on, and like it's like right now it says I've been playing Nog for
Yeah,
48,000
that.
days.
I didn't know.
The
I didn't want to
reason why
bother
it's
you.
Doing that, and you asked me about this.
I
too.
didn't know what Nog was.
No. The reason
Nog
why
must
it's
be the
doing
most-
that is because PlayStation View is an app. So it's not actually kicking me out of the game that I'm playing. So whatever the last thing I was playing, it'll say forever that I've been playing that, when really I'm just watching TV.
Oh, I figured
So-
you platinum that game by now.
I know, I beat it.
She said,
Okay, put it this way: if you are prepared to play Destiny 2,
I'm always
then
prepared.
at least turn it on and then go watch TV. Then we'll see. Oh shit, she's changed this. Let's go play Destiny 2. That's the trigger.
Like,
Just pop it to the
Right,
to the
just send her
start
an
screen.
invite.
Just send
And
me an
Dave-
why are you
invite.
so difficult?
There's a
The
part of me-
prosecutor is stronger than
You guys
the
are like-
conspirator.
oh yeah.
What?
You guys
Well,
are like
I'm
I'm
keeping
planning.
both,
I'm
though.
keeping both. Yeah, no, I
I'm
already
keeping
know to
them
keep
both.
them.
You
but
keeping your guns?
I was just
Yeah,
like,
keep those.
I just had this like
Epiphany.
like this vision for
Yeah.
a minute where like when she was saying how she's like always ready to play, I was just like really hoping sometimes I wish the show wasn't live so that we could have like cut to a scene where she's just sitting in a chair like staring at her television like at the main menu and just like holding her controller being like
That's pretty much.
Take that
is
picture when
what
you
I
get
do.
home.
That is pretty much what I
be like send you a poke.
like. I have the controller. My headset is right there. It's literally. I'm watching TV, and it just happens to be on my PS4.
I'm silent, like and just waiting.
Well, so I can hear my tears hit the floor.
I can hear my tears.
Because no one wants to play with me.
All right,
Yeah, we'll
so-
play. We'll play.
All right, so it's Destiny.
All right, that's it that you've been playing. You just
I
been
played
stuck on
8-Ball
Destiny.
Pool, Destiny, and of course Clash of Clans and Clash Royale.
He got
mostly.
promoted.
Clash Royale
Yep.
promotion,
I
huh?
got promoted.
What's that do
The
for
only
you?
one playing. I don't know if anyone
He's
else
not in the
playing.
top 3 though yet, like me. That's
No,
all right.
Oh.
I'm out there. I think you guys are
Just
2
saying.
leagues above me, but I still look at the cards you guys are using, and
Oh,
I've
yeah.
used those cards and make. I got a new combination. I'm gonna share with
I
everybody.
hate my deck right
A
now.
new combo.
Yeah, it's so fun, man. Just,
So, we found out why
Is this Clash
we
Royale?
won't be able
Yeah.
to show your Android. I don't know if we
Oh.
went through all that.
yeah. Well, that was
I like.
2 or 3 episodes ago.
Oh yeah. We
I
found
can't
that
even
out.
get leader, and my boyfriend is actually the leader.
The actual leader.
You should
to
join
me.
our clan. We'll invite
Well,
you.
no, I play Clash of Clans.
Well,
I don't play Clash
Just
Royale.
come over to Clash
No.
Royale. It's better.
He would beat me up.
If he does that, you let me know.
That
and
you
I will
left?
come and
Laugh?
beat
The builder
crap
But you
base.
out
left
of
the
him.
clan.
The builder base is
Huh?
fun though. It just gives you 2 things to do. Like, you don't play your builder base. Look, you don't even
I
know
do.
what it is. Look,
You showed me
do.
the builder base before.
I started playing it again because I was getting evil looks from Evil Ash, so I started playing. But yeah, he's the leader. The other co-leader, one of the co-leaders left, and he was like, "Oh, I should just promote you because I've been elder for a year and a half," and then he just hasn't. And I don't want to be like, "Hey, honey, can you just like hit that real quick?"
Just grab
So,
his phone when he goes to the bathroom.
I can't believe that game's been out that long.
it's
How
been
long
out
is
5
2
years.
5 years?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Shit.
I played Plants vs Zombies: The Gambling Machine in Las Vegas. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Did
nice.
you win?
Oh, that
No.
leads me to.
Yeah,
lost.
did both the plants and the zombies ate your shit.
Yeah, lost, dude. Lost.
Okay. Doc,
What's up?
what have you been playing?
I don't play
Liar.
League of Legends.
Oh,
What?
don't
You
go
were
there.
playing League of Legends?
I stopped playing Destiny and League of Legends.
I can't liar.
No, I'm just kidding. So no, no, I'm sorry. As much as I really wanted to try it, I never did.
You've never played League?
Oh,
No,
I
I
did,
played
but
it
I
like
did.
twice, but I hated it. Got back into that Dota. JK.
Duta?
What is
I
that?
love Dota.
Duta.
Duta.
Duta
Duta
dos.
2.
Yes.
Duta Dos.
Duta dos.
So I got a beta for a Kickstarter that I finally got a chance to play. Now the cool story about this game is that I was at Gen Con last year. Now not this previous one I was just talking about a few weeks ago, but the one prior to that.
Okay.
And Gen Con is pretty much board games, tabletop, RPG, book based, all that stuff. And there's never any video games there.
Break time.
Okay, well, be right back.
What happened?
Break time.
Why did
Break
you-
Oh,
time.
I didn't even hear that.
It's break time.
Yeah, it said
I don't have my
break
headphones
time
on.
for no reason.
That was not me.
Are you
All
sure?
right.
I promise.
We got
you.
another ghost in the studio again.
Not even on that scene.
But
I do want you to turn that camera a little bit as we're
Yeah, we can do that.
on it. But yeah.
So back about 2 Gen Cons ago, I was walking around, and one of the newest things that they kind of set up was an indie creators section. mainly for like small companies that make like 1, maybe 2 games that kind of want to break into the industry or like showcase their game. They have this whole little section for them, right?
Right.
And over in this area, for whatever reason, was a video game. And it's rare that you see a video game there. Like, you just don't see them.
It's just a board. It's usually just
board games, yeah. Now, way back in the day, they actually had...
it's not turning at all.
No, it's not.
What do you mean?
Way back in the day, they had Dragon Age, which I got to play and interview the creators of Dragon Age way back in the day, which is cool. Then they had...
like from EA?
Yeah, they had Dragon Age there. Because it was very like Baldur's Gate. So it kind of fit the narrative.
I guess, yeah.
Well, it's a turn. You can stop the game, tell your people what to do. It's exactly like Baldur's Gate, except more console-y. So.
I'm saying I guess you would have it at that.
Yeah. But then then Dante's Inferno, I think, showed up the next year, which was a really great game, much like Devil May Cry, God of War kind of a thing.
Very nice.
And then they stopped.
You played this guy. Elia played the shit.
I love Dante's Inferno. It was really good.
Gory.
Yes, it was. It was an excellent game. I should mention the infamous StarCraft Ghost I've played. The game that is canceled.
Really?
Yes, I played it. And I'm not even kidding. I'm going to show you exactly how I did this. I'm going to act this out.
Okay.
The StarCraft Ghost. Wait, that's the one that Ryan Winsen's working on?
No. That game is literally canceled and has been canceled forever.
Yeah.
That was Blizzard's attempt at a first-person shooter like Perfect Dark.
I'm talking about the MM. I thought you were talking about the MMO.
It was trying to take like a Ghost from StarCraft and make it into an FPS or a third-person kind of game. And Blizzard was at the convention one year, and they had the game there. And I knew about it because I'm a big Blizzard fan, and I'm like, holy crap, StarCraft Ghost. I gotta play this game.
Yeah.
So I go over, pick up the controller, and I'm starting to play this game. And I'm like, alright. Like, this is the worst game I've ever played. I literally threw the controller, it didn't even go back in the actual, like, the thing. It just, it was hanging there. I stood up and I walked away. That game was so horrendous. It was one of the worst games. And that's probably why they stopped making it, right. But it's so funny because I'll never forget my reaction. I was so disgusted by how bad it was that I like threw the controller and I just was like, this game is terrible, and I walked away. Which is something I normally wouldn't do. I'd be like, oh, hey, thanks for letting me play the demo. I appreciate it. Which is what I normally would. No, this game was that bad. Thank God it got canceled. I digress. They never had
what'd you play this week?
They never had video games.
What was that?
DVD Tower. Sorry. We'll get that.
We'll get that later.
Yeah. So again, moving forward a bunch of years, there hasn't been video games hardly at all at Gen Con, basically forever. And like 2 years ago, I'm walking around and I see a game that looks vaguely familiar but different, and I'm like, that looks like NFL Blitz. I'm like, I freaking love NFL Blitz. I'm like, but why are there monsters in it? I'm like, oh my god, it's the Genesis version of Mutant League Football.
Okay.
Except in Blitz form.
Is it Mutant League Football or Mutant Football League?
I called it Mutant Football League because they don't own the rights to Mutant League Football. They had to call it Mutant Football League. Okay. So it's the MFL instead of the MLF.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Because I thought, because like I literally, you'll see here, I wrote down Mutant League Football, and then I started writing Mutant Football League.
Right, and I pronounced it correctly, yeah, because it is actually called MFL, Mutant Football League. And it's made by one of the creators of Blitz and another guy that was involved in the original creation of Mutant Football or Mutant League Football on the Genesis, which is one of my like favorite retro games. I love that game. And the beta came out just in the last few weeks for this, you know, for Kickstarter backers.
Oh.
The game still needs some work, but back at Gen Con, I played the alpha, and that game was broken real bad, but it was fun. And I'm like, you know what? I got their card. I'm like, I'm going to follow this, and I'm going to, you know, be involved when you guys go live. So anyway, their Kickstarter goes live. I backed, you know, like the basic amount to get the game, basically like $20. And the beta for Steam came out the other day, so I was playing that. What do they call the Cleveland Browns? Every city has like a play on words, right? Like it'd be like the Cleve, like but like
the city
like
and the team name. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we Cleve?
Or no, it's something. I think we're like the Leveland, like the Leveland Bombs or something. Oh. I'd have to look it up, but anyway, like every team has a various name.
What's the quarterback name on that screen there?
Bomb Shady.
Bomb Shady.
Yeah.
It looks like for the Patriots, QB.
Did you guys ever play the original Mutant League Football? Anybody?
Yeah, I played the original.
That I have, yeah. It does sound familiar.
So you basically you remember you could like you
Like
you
a
would call your
blitz.
plays and like you could injure people and like kill them. So with
So
the halftime
it's-
report, it would be
it's
like
all
injuries
happening now?
and death. Like people would die in the game. Like
Yeah.
you would just lose players forever.
So that's all back. Like this,
All of it's back. Yeah, there is
What?
yeah, there's blood in the game.
I mean, it's
there are
gory.
Atlanta Vultures.
That's what I remember.
the Dead Atlanta Vultures and
Nuked
the.
London.
If you can find the Cleveland one, let me see if you can find the Cleveland name for that, because I'm curious what it is. I can't remember. But yeah, so the game has the same concepts where like the field has like saw blades running through it, or like pits with lava, or like lightning strikes. So as you're running and you're like doing really well, like
Right,
you might
yeah.
just fall into a pit of lava and just the ball gets fumbled and the other team picks it up.
So you playing like seasons? You just playing?
you can do
maybe-
seasons. There's going to be online mode, of course.
There's gonna be. Then not, you know. There's not
I don't know if
yet.
there is right now. I didn't jump into that quite yet. I
Okay.
was like, let me do the tutorial.
So is this
see
like
how the-
official release or is it beta of it or?
It's beta currently, but the game's supposedly coming out by the end of the year. That
end
was
of the
their
year?
goal. I don't
Okay.
know if it's going to. The console versions don't come out until next year, though.
Oh, so it'll be console too?
Oh yeah, it's coming to console as well. In fact, everybody that's like, man,
Will it
Madden
come to
sucks. What
Switch?
do I do with it? I'm like, wait for Mutant Football League, man. Can't
Will
wait.
it come to
Swear.
Switch?
That's
the question.
Probably not, unless it gets big enough. You know how Switch is. They're like, oh, that game's huge now. Yeah, we'll
remember
take
that.
a copy.
There,
of that.
there was an article just today. You know, Telltale's excited to bring all their games to Switch and just make more exclusively for Switch.
I doubt it'll be exclusive,
it's
but-
pretty good. Yeah,
Why? Unless they do a Mario Brothers like.
maybe time exclusive. I see
Yeah, that
time.
probably would make more
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, I can
But
see that.
anyway, I so far my beta impressions of it are pretty good. The game still needs some work, but
It looks like it's
it feels
fun,
like
man.
Blitz. It plays like Mutant League football. You can bribe the referee and have him like make
Yeah.
bad calls against the other team, and you can do like these super moves now. Like they added some cool new stuff, obviously, because it's been 20 years or whatever. Where like you can like turn one of your characters into like a giant, and like no one can stop him for like 10 seconds. And you can just crush all the opposition. Remember when Blitz during like the end of a play, you could like body slam a dude, and like right before you were about to pick your next play from when the ball was you were down in the field, you could always like punch a dude or like jump on him and stuff, and it was kind of like the fun thing to do right before the next part of the game, right? In this game, you can do that, but everyone has a health bar. So those little punches and those little jabs and stuff like that you could do in Blitz that didn't mean anything, you can actually do that, and it does affect a player's health.
Can you sub players?
I'm assuming you can, yeah. You can
Turn
do
turn
that
your
too.
chair a little. You get the backlight of the whole. There you go. Yeah.
So-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, super exciting, man. I was really excited about this game. I immediately backed it when it came out, and I'm hoping that the final product will be worth it.
Okay.
I could see this being a football game. I don't like football. I really hate it. It's like one of my least favorite
You like
sports.
Blitz?
I say
I
if
love
it's,
Blitz.
if it's a game that gets you to drop some Binding of Isaac, that that must be a powerful game there.
Well, I played some Persona this week. I had to force myself, though.
What else has it been?
I played Metroid on 3DS.
Is that
the new
that's
one?
not the
Metroid Samus Returns.
Samus
Yeah.
Returns? All right.
Yeah, from the videos at E3, I was kind of not convinced this game was going to be that good. It looked really kind of mediocre. But as you play it, it's a lot of fun. It is your standard 2D Metroid kind of game. But the one thing that I'm kind of struggling with, and hopefully it doesn't get any worse, it's the concept of, like, as you move through the levels and you do your standard Metroid style, like, go here, get this new item, this item lets you go here because you can now get to that point, things like that.
Mhm.
There's this thing now where they have, like, you get to a giant panel, and this panel has little lit up dots on it. And when you get to the first one, it's like 4 of these little lights light up, which basically means go kill 4 Metroid, collect their DNA, come back to that panel. The panel then lowers the water and allows you to explore new areas. All right, so it's a in-game like hindrance on purpose to stop you from progressing too far, so that you don't go too far because you shouldn't be there at that point, right? Which is good game design. in a
It
way.
seems like it's
Till it
always
stops.
been Metroid.
In
That's
a way,
how all
it is. Yeah.
Metroid's been.
Keep
In a
you-
way that is, but in the way they do it in this one in particular.
In the Metroid Prime, you died because you were over there.
Well, I mean, you
You're not
could
supposed
explore
to be
certain
there.
areas, but obviously there were certain areas you just couldn't get to based on the
Yeah.
lack of ability. This game essentially puts you as like, here's a bunch of poisonous water, and if you jump in it, you lose a lot of health, and you'll never make it to
No,
the bottom.
that was Metroid Prime. That's exactly what.
You might be right.
Yeah.
I vaguely remember that kind of stuff, but yeah, it sounds about right.
That's what I'm talking about. Like if you went over there, you not making it.
Right, right. Yeah, like you could go
and
to
you
an
could
area,
totally see it. Like you can see it right there. Like I just need to get there. Like if I can get enough health, maybe I can get enough health bar to get over there. And then eventually, on your search to get more health, you just find the fucking weapon or
right,
suit
or you
that
find
gets
the
you
suit
over there.
that lets you like deal with extreme heat.
Yeah, that sounds like Metroid. I mean, Metroid she has returned.
So
it's in the name.
So the way this works is like you have a panel, the lit up lights are blah blah blah. You got to go find X amount of Metroids. You go kill them. You collect their DNA. You come back to the panel. Panel lowers the water level. It allows you to explore new areas. You reach another panel. This one has 7 lights.
Is this
a
a segment of the game, or is this then?
This kind of is the actual game. So in a way,
they put Mario Sunshine with Metroid.
Yep.
It's very repetitive in a sense. Except it's not like
told you Mario
it's not like
Sunshine
climb
was
the
the best game
tower and then
ever.
like fight this guy. It's literally just fight a Metroid, collect DNA. X amount allows you to progress to the next area. And in a way, I'm fine with it, but in a way, I'm starting to kind of get burned out.
I'm not fine with that at all.
I'm telling you this because it's an actual like factor of how the game plays.
It won't have replay value.
You're not. I'm not going to tell you that you're missing out because you kind of are. I mean, if you're a fan of Metroid, this is an important step as a fan where like I really want to give my dollars for Nintendo so that they realize that people still care about this franchise. And I really do. And I'm still enjoying the game. I find myself playing it all the time. While I still think there are Metroids that have been out there that have been way better, this one is pretty good so far, and I'm enjoying it. The new like free range motion where I can literally take my gun and I can aim in any micro direction that I potentially want to is amazing. I love that. The melee counter, really cool. The early abilities you get almost seem OP, but at the same time, I'm still like missing out on some of the more clutch stuff, like the space jump, which allows me to, kind of travel wherever I want and just jump forever. But no, man, this game is great. I just wish it was on Switch.
Yeah, see, and I think that's exactly what I was about to say. Now I'm almost happy it's not on Switch.
No.
And I can see why they didn't do it on Switch.
Why, so it could have 3D?
Because that's the repetitiveness of it. Like, if it feels
that's not a factor. Repetitiveness doesn't classify what should be on a system.
Like this. Oh, I mean, it doesn't classify, but it doesn't seem like it doesn't seem for me the type of Switch player I am that the game that keeps me engaged.
But it's also a game you can pick up and put down at any point because it's on a handheld system,
which
I got
is Mario
nice.
Rabbids for that. I'll get into that.
No, I know. But that's everything on the system. It's the same thing as like putting your PS4 into rest mode or your Xbox into
and you feel like
mode.
Metroid is like a pick up and put down, even though you're picking up to do the same thing again?
A lot of games are now. Honestly, a lot of games are. If you have a game on a mobile system, there is no reason not to just close the lid on your 3DS or put your Switch into sleep mode or your PSP into sleep mode and just be like, I'm halfway in the middle of a line of dialogue and I'm done. I'm tired. I don't feel like playing this anymore. Sleep mode. Come back to it. Pick up where I left off. There's no reason not to in any game. Okay. Honestly.
Well,
you get your ass thrown back in orbit in Destiny.
What's that again?
You get your ass thrown back in orbit in Destiny when that happens.
So, when you die?
I mean, even if you don't die, like if you're just like, oh man, I gotta run and do something, so you try to run and like hide for a second and duck down or something.
You get the "Are you still here?" screen,
and they throw your ass.
Oh, if you just try to put it down.
There?
Yeah.
Oh no, if you try to put Destiny down, just go back to orbit. If you know you're about to step away,
even in
are you
orbit,
putting it down for that long that you get kicked?
Even in orbit, they kick you.
In orbit for like 43 hours.
No, but you can be in orbit. He's talking about.
And I was. This is like when I want to play, I'm like, oh, someone's actually on.
No response.
No. He's talking about he's in the EDZ. That's sitting
I'm doing
there,
something.
and he thinks he can walk away from that shit.
Like, I gotta do something real quick, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. So
you talk about some real quick, but it's actually kicking you out.
Last week.
Yeah, it was
so Soulless Yuri in YouTube says Metroid Woot.
Yes, absolutely. It's a series that needs to continue, and that's why I spent my money on it. Now, I'm assuming I'm probably going to beat this game.
But finish replay value. It's gonna have
I don't know about replay value. Personally, even if the game did have replay value,
a good story.
I got way too many games to play. There's no way I'm going back to another game when I have a lot of other games to finish right now that I'm currently playing. But man, it's Metroid. If you grew up playing Metroid and you're a Metroid fan, like you just don't miss out on this game. Like it's just the way it is.
Yeah. Well, if I had a 3DS, I would. I may just borrow your copy.
Good news. You know people that do.
You can borrow. I may just borrow your copy. Mirage Leonardo 84 in Twitch says, "Do you think we will see Sleeping Dogs on Switch since we are getting LA Noire on the Switch?"
Who made Sleeping Dogs? Does anyone
So
remember?
Sleeping Dogs was made by why the name's on the tip of my tongue, but I do know
remember.
LA Noire
Naughty
is
Dog?
It wasn't 505 Games. Was
you know
it?
what? No, it was not. No.
No.
The Sleeping Dogs logo looks like Naughty
Dynamic
Dog's
Oh,
logo.
is that what I'm thinking?
Crystal Dynamics.
I was thinking Crystal Dynamics, but it can't be them. Can
Let's look
it?
it up. I'll just
think
look it
that's
up.
what-
Yeah, LEM's on that. But I do know LA Noire was by Rockstar.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the question would be, do we see a Grand Theft Auto on Switch before?
Square. Square?
Not a Sleeping Dog. Square. Oh, yeah,
Square?
no, Square published
Square
it. I don't think
was.
they made it.
You're right. I think you're right.
Square published it
say
though.
that was-
But Crystal Dynamics did the developer, right?
Well, Crystal
Square
Dynamics
Enix,
and Square are together now.
Square
They're like a
Enix.
thing. They're like.
But I think it was
They're
I
like
think it was their
this.
house. I think that was the studio house though.
Yeah,
it was published by Square Enix.
Square Enix.
Yeah, that's
And
what I
it
said. Square Enix. When I got
doesn't
back.
list the developer. It was Square Enix developer too.
Sleeping Doggo.
Nope,
That's what they
United
should
Front
call it.
Games. and
United
Square.
Front.
That's who it was.
United
I don't
Front
even know
and
who
Square.
that
So they did if I'm not mistaken, they did John Woo's Stranglehold.
Those are hot.
So yeah, it was that
want
that
some hot.
genre. Those were a lot of those games. So stop motion with
I love
quick
Sleeping
action.
Dog.
Oh, I love that game. I absolutely love it. I got the what do they call it, collector's edition or something like that. I have that
Definitive.
on PC. Infinity, yeah, I have that on PC. But I absolutely love that game on. I think I played it on PS3. Maybe I played it on PS3.
Sleeping Doggo.
But yeah,
No,
I
it was
love
on
that game.
PlayStation. We were playing.
Was it? It was
on
PlayStation
PS3?
PS3, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
so
was
got
playing
it.
on PS3.
Yeah, it was on 360.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, I
Xbox.
love that game. But yeah, what do you think? Sleeping Dogs may make a rise because they're putting games like LA Noire out there.
I don't want to answer that question until we get further down the line where you start to see those games that you're just like, whoa, where did that one come from?
Yeah.
Like LA Noire on Switch, I appreciate. I also think completely worthless. Because LA Noire is not the Rockstar game that I want to go back to.
Gangsta.
It is a cool game, but it is not a game that I will ever finish. Because it just gets really boring really quick.
Yeah, I guess really repetitive.
It does.
Did you like
the
Hitman?
interrogations are cool. The searching the scene is cool. But while you
the story didn't
problem is-
grab you. No story.
The gimmick of it gets... you get past the gimmick of it very quickly.
very quickly. And remember, everybody that wants to pick that game up, even if they know Rockstar makes GTA, some people don't even pay attention to publishers, right? Or like developers for that matter. But even if you were to pick that game up and be like, oh man, this game's by Rockstar, it's got to be GTA, right? Like if you've never played it, well, you're in for a big surprise. It is nothing like GTA at all.
Not even like
It is nothing like Red Dead.
Nothing,
It
yeah.
is nothing like
Grand
any
Theft
of those,
Auto.
like Max Payne. Nothing. It is its own type of game, and I really think it was the wrong game to put on Switch. But being said, it's an important game to appear on Switch
Well, I mean that's true. To know that
to
type
break
of-
that barrier.
to break that barrier. That's what I was gonna say.
Right.
And I would say like the question should be, do we see a Grand Theft Auto title hitting the
Well,
Switch?
maybe they
It's
were
gonna
just
be.
testing
It's
it.
gonna
Even
be
in-
years.
I mean, but even in the old school on an eShop, you put like Vice City available, something like that. I that can really further break that wall too.
I think it was a test to see if it could run.
To see if
How
it can
well
run.
did it run and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
And it's a good test to see if can they get away with this type of game,
Oh,
like
yeah.
an M-rated game on a Nintendo platform.
Yeah.
And it's not that this is the first one; they've already done a bunch.
Red Steel.
Well, Red Steel.
Ooh, Red Steel, that's
Dice on
Nintendo, right?
GameCube.
Yeah.
But and
I mean,
like
see,
Call
that's
of-
already
Call
been
of
out
Duty,
on that sort of system, but to
Black
put
Ops
something,
1 and 2 are on the Wii and the Wii U.
Yeah, but to put something like a Rockstar game on a Nintendo
That's a
platform,
huge
that's
step.
a long way.
Right.
We got a lot of things in the chat.
Chinatown
First off, I
Wars
do
on
want to
DS.
mention Delucidine did bring up United Front. Very odd. They also did do Mod Nation Racers and Disney Infinity.
Both games that failed.
Yeah, but they did.
I loved both
they did give
games.
us. They did give us Stranglehold, and they gave us.
I'm only missing 2 characters for Disney Infinity.
Oh, you need to
eBay.
let me borrow a few.
No, you don't have them. Trust me. They're like
I see.
$250 to $300 each for
Yeah,
those 2.
I said you need to let me borrow a few.
Oh.
The ones you have.
I thought
Like,
you were
need-
saying
need
I
some
can
more
borrow
characters.
those 2, and I'm like, no, honey, you don't have those. I promise.
Soulless Yuri
There's
asks,
only like 27 of them.
what do we think of Detroit Become Human?
Oh my god.
So we saw this at E3
Twice now.
twice. We saw a little bit more at Tokyo Game Show. Saw some more at Gamescom. They keep showing the shit. Same thing, showing it. Is that a this year release?
In
That's
theory.
next year?
No, I think it says
No.
February right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not coming out this year.
Is it a title that you're looking forward to? Like, are you making room for it?
No.
No.
B?
Nope. 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 Nope.
No,
Let me
sir.
spell it.
that's
Let me
no.
spell
Okay,
it
yeah.
for you.
there it is.
NOPE.
No.
I didn't like any of their other two games.
Any of their other two.
That's the only two that I know of. I mean, right.
So, I don't know. I'm just not into it. Yeah.
Think about here's the thing, for the amount of time that you would have to spend to think about why you want to play that game, I could name off 8 other games that I actually want to play.
And I think for me, like for 2018, I would more look forward to like Ashen and
Grand Theft Force.
yeah, Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, Grand Theft Force. Yeah, I would definitely look forward to those games.
The inevitable pushback of
I
South
like
Park
that.
to stick the
Well,
Fracture Butthole, which I'm
do
sure
you
will be
think-
2018.
I'm still hoping it's October.
We're
It's
3
October,
weeks
right?
away. We're 3
Yes,
weeks away
3
for them to
weeks away.
still announce that it's coming out next year. We'll see.
We'll see what happens. But I know, it's that game and then Assassin's Creed, and I'm kind of preparing for that too. So yeah, not too excited about
That's
that.
fascinating. Look
When's
what
the
you
last
just said.
time anybody played Monopoly?
I love Monopoly.
What's Monopoly?
Yeah.
What's Monopoly?
I mean, wait,
What?
What? You're
What?
asking? When's the last time we played
Because
Monopoly?
I did play that on the mobile too. It's pretty fun.
Oh, Monopoly on mobile.
Yep.
Okay.
Did you see what he?
What did he say?
yeah, look what he said.
said. I played Detroit at PAX this year. It's an extremely polished, heavy rain. See that was Quantum Dreams that did that. So like, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. Like
Yeah, I don't want a game that
There's
doesn't
nothing.
feel.
Yeah,
it
you're
feels
right.
empty.
You're
It
exactly
feels
right.
Like, it feels like they're like characters on screen that have no soul. There's no emotion. There's like they just
They
have
don't
empty
have souls.
expressions. They just are empty vessels
They
that have
are.
lines of dialogue. I feel like in a storyline, and that's what I felt like Heavy Rain was.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I
I did
could
like
grasp
Heavy
the
Rain.
emotion.
I did like Heavy Rain, and I finished it twice.
Really?
Just to kind of play through
looked at
different
it.
scenarios. So
That's more than he's finished Mass Effect.
well, Heavy Rain was super quick too. But
Did you beat Hitman?
we'll get to me in a bit. Oh, Hitman, like played all the missions. No, but I got pretty far.
Which Hitman?
The
New
newest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just Hitman.
I don't know if
I
you
don't
were
know.
like,
I don't know how you explain
play
that
Absolution?
one. Hitman. No, because I mean it was Monopoly, so we didn't. It could have been
Random.
Hitman for Xbox.
Random. Could be anything. Maybe he's asking if you
Well,
actually killed someone.
Solus Yuri has a whole list. Bringing up some Last of Us Part 2. I'll just go down here. Delucidine says solid game to plug into time in between bigger titles. I guess he's talking about Detroit Become Human.
Yeah, if you're not like catching up on previous titles from like
Yeah.
October through December,
Still,
then sure.
Still playing Assassin's Creed, I would say at that point, and hopefully playing some South Park. What are your thoughts on Hidden Agenda? It's being made by the same team who made Until Dawn, and that's still that same kind of game. But Wayne the Bat says Heavy Rain was my kind of jam. He would put it on a sandwich with some peanut butter.
Or
prefer
a
preserves.
Space Jam.
A Space Jam. So you
You
spent
like
with Jordan.
Space Jam. You would eat Space Jam.
You don't know that.
You love space, and you
I love
probably like
space.
jam.
I want a peanut butter
Had
jelly sandwich.
telescope parts.
Peanut
this
butter and
week.
jelly jam. It's no
Welcome
peanut butter
to
and
the
jam
Space
sandwich.
Jam.
We just called it jam, not jelly.
I don't like jelly.
Peanut butter and preservative sandwich, please.
Space
That's what I say because I'm a
jelly.
pretentious whore.
May I have a peanut butter and marmalade sandwich?
I love marmalade. I have marmalade. at
Or-
home.
Marmalade
wait.
is really good with
No.
the orange peel in
Yeah.
it.
No, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I need.
It would be
bananas on
marmalade.
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 Of the promenade.
Marmalade in the promenade.
With your
there.
lemon.
Marmalade.
I can't.
That's much. I love it.
Oh,
Besides Metroid, taking a break
that
from
is,
some.
No, I play Isaac like crazy.
Some
I got
Isaac.
so many more achievements. I'm so close.
Isaac.
So close. That's
No,
all
you're
I
not.
have to say about that. I'm very close.
No, you're not.
Kind of.
Liar,
All right. So
liar,
one thing
liar.
I do have to mention. Apparently, one of the achievements is play a daily challenge 31 days in a row. So
You have to set an alarm.
And
on
you got
your
it
phone
twice.
For that shit.
it's like a 17-hour period of time.
You got it
Wow.
twice.
What is that?
You got that achievement twice.
No, you can't get achievements.
I think you'll die if you do that.
And then like another one is like complete 5 daily challenges with different characters and successfully complete each run. And I'm gonna tell you something. That's gonna really suck when I complete 4 of them and I die in the 5th because I'll have to start all over again.
Yay!
And I'm not looking for these. The other challenges are achievable within a reasonable amount of time.
Those are days.
These
that
are going to
don't talk
take
him.
days.
Oh,
That's
boy.
what. That's where
You're
he's
gonna have
at,
to send
right?
out a group text and let us know when you're doing that achievement, so we know to stay away from you.
His little chat hit never pops
Oh
up.
no,
You
I never get
see anything.
To be honest, a friend of mine the other day was like, "Why do you play that game?" He's like, "That game stresses me out." I'm like, "Dude, it's the one game that I can play. I don't have to think. I usually have a baseball game on, or I'm listening to the radio, or I'm watching a television show while I'm playing that game. It's the one game that I'm so good at now in terms of like I know everything that needs to be known about the game. I don't have to focus. I just literally just sit there. I aim my stick. I look at the screen occasionally, and I'm watching TV. It's great. It's like my multitasking game.
I will say I broke a controller. I guess I should admit this.
Oh, when?
It may have been about a week ago.
All right.
Shit.
I was playing Enter the Gungeon.
Really?
Yeah, I got super frustrated.
Oh,
Which
really?
controller did you break?
It was just a little black.
The Elite.
It was a regular black.
Oh,
no,
no, like
I
that's
wouldn't
what I'm
play it.
feeling
I'm
in
playing
my
on-
heart.
I'm playing on a
'cause I'm
PC.
looking around for the Elite and I don't see it. I'm like,
It is
Shit.
somewhere ottoman somewhere.
I found mine by the way.
Oh,
You found your
I
Elite?
found mine.
Oh, what's it? Yay! Let's get some music.
I did
Bump
want
up
to
in here.
mention
We found
one
the
thing
Elite.
before I'm finished up, and this is it.
How many times have you said I have to mention one thing?
One
No,
more.
But I do
that's
have
not
to
the first
mention
time
that.
I've said it.
But I wanna mention
No,
that.
but this isn't actually necessarily a game, but it's a
I don't
function
know
of my
why that
PlayStation
is
I
all
never knew
super
existed. And I saw that you have it on the laptop. PS4 Remote Play.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's super
Yeah.
cool. I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
learned how
This
to get
guy's
it to
been,
work.
This guy's been on that shit.
Oh,
like,
there were a few bugs, like no sound, controller didn't work. When
You
I
call
hit
it
the power
exterminator?
button on my controller, Steam pops up. Weird things happen. Yeah, it's great.
That's neat.
But I finally got all the bugs worked out. I have audio now through my PC.
Yep.
I'm playing the game 720p.
Yep.
And guess what? I can stream Persona now. Because
Yes,
I'm
that
running
makes
it through
work.
PS4 Remote Play, which then can reload it into OBS,
Right.
which then is amazing. And I'm Atlas. I'm
He
coming
did-
for you.
He did
Okay.
say that.
That's
like,
what I was doing.
That
Say
it's so
Atlas?
cool.
While
That's what I
ago.
said to do.
Atlas?
I told you to
Well,
do that.
believe it or
Atlas,
not,
the
okay.
Told you to do that.
developer of
I
Persona.
believe you,
So
but I
swap.
want to point something out.
okay.
When you
No
try to
destiny.
search for general terminology like play PlayStation 4 on PC in Google, it doesn't come up with PS4 Remote Play. It comes up with something else that like requires you to do something weird, and I don't even remember what it was.
Why wouldn't you
There's
just look
another
on
feature.
PlayStation's website and then search for that? Why would you just Google?
Were
it?
these tooltips helpful? No? Call us because we have no other answers for you. That's how every website works. You have to go to the internet for other answers. You cannot go to actual people's websites for answers. It doesn't give you them.
Come on, one left to
Especially
play
for technical
answers.
support. Like I had to go everywhere else, basically message boards, to get technical support on why my controller wouldn't work and why I had no sound.
You had to use a USB, right?
Yeah, I did do that, but I had to go
Were you
in and I
trying
had
to
to
Bluetooth
change my audio settings in
Oh,
my
don't do that.
PC to change it to There were no headphones plugged in, and it thought there were headphones plugged in, and it showed volume coming up, and I'm like,
Some
that's
buggy
weird.
crap.
But I got it all worked out.
Yep.
It's wonderful, dude.
Yep.
I love it. I can play my PS4 on my PC with zero lag, and I get audio now, and I love it.
You can do the same
I
with
just
your
love
Xbox.
it.
You know that, right?
Can you really?
Yes,
Yes.
you can.
Dude,
You're
the
in.
world
That's
is my
it.
oyster.
Oh my god.
That's it.
I love
He-
it.
he-
What have you?
literally-
have you not seen this happening in the studio?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but again, I thought there were two different aspects of it, because I looked up the PlayStation thing, and whatever I typed in did not give me the result that I wanted. It gave me some other service. I was using Bing,
But we can be.
but
your
why
Google.
doesn't Bing work?
We can be your Google?
Why doesn't Bing
You
work?
didn't just we've told you this, like, so we used Elgato just
On Edge,
for
Microsoft Edge.
resource.
A pain in the
And Bing.
ass.
What you say? It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, the Elgato was freaking pain in the ass.
You know how to use it.
It's good
Well, we
for
do
other
use the
older games.
You got to use the HD60. I would not recommend using the older Elgato. And right now, if you're gonna go get an Elgato, you
Oh,
can
the one you
find
just
it.
You
gave
need
me?
that to
Thanks,
capture.
bro.
I wanna
Do you
know if
need
it
that
still
to
works.
capture
What
Wii?
about
I will. I'll test
You
it.
need that to capture the Switch. Can it
to capture a Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use the Elgato.
Check.
for the Switch.
Yeah, that's what you
I meant
need
to
it
bring
for,
that down.
because
And
Nintendo doesn't have a PC application.
they would never
No.
do that.
Yeah.
These are two companies that work inside of PC, so that's why they would want to do that.
Yeah.
But
It's just nice to see consoles and
That's an
PC
example.
working together.
You need an Elgato to capture some Switch.
yeah, if you want to capture Switch, you need it. We also capture a computer.
Yeah.
And then also, like I said, we want to take the load off of resources, so that's
Right.
why we use that. But yeah, definitely use the built-in Xbox app. stream that and just capture that
Dude,
monitor.
Yeah,
that's
so
or
sweet,
just
man.
use
That's
the-
my
the
favorite.
PlayStation
That's
app.
my
Yeah.
favorite thing in the world now. I'm just so happy I realized
and what I do is
how
I
that
cheat.
works.
I make sure GPU scaling's on, and then I turn 4K on my monitor after I load it. So
See,
it's,
you guys are all on desktop. You guys get the ultimate solution. I sit right there with my convertible laptop and I lay in bed and play Destiny.
what?
Yeah, through the PS4 app and just with my PS4 controller, and I'm laying in bed playing
I lay in
PS4.
bed and play Destiny because I have a PS4 in my
Spoiled,
bed.
rotten.
My
if,
pillow's
you know,
a PS4.
If I was spoiled rotten, I would still have my
It's
Vita
hard. It hurts.
and be playing Destiny on the Vita, sitting in.
I'm gonna do that.
laying in bed.
Yeah, why,
While
why don't
sitting
you
in
do
front
that?
of my
Did you get rid of
PS4?
your
Watch
Vita?
TV. Yeah, I got rid of my Vita.
I was supposed to do that.
I got rid of my Vita because I wanted a 3DS, and I
It
got
worked
rid of
with
my
the
3DS.
PS4, right?
He gets rid of systems. I now have 55.
Yeah, I move on. Soulless Yuri can't move on because they say in the chat, I think we need another Soul Calibur. If
Yes.
you guys aren't seeing this chat too, if you're over in Twitch, I do want to state,
I like Soul Calibur.
we see all the chat. If you watch on our screen, we do have a screen where you can see all of the chat combined because we simul stream everywhere. Even Lycos and GeoCities. We merge all that chat together. We merge all that chat together so we can see it all. But if you can't see some of the chatters,
Hey,
we'll definitely be reading that.
One
stuff
Life to
off.
Play is best viewed in Netscape Navigator
Yes.
2.6.
Yes, you
I
gotta
tried to
tell
install
them.
it.
I know,
You gotta
you're
tell
telling me.
them.
and it
his
doesn't work.
computer, and his computer was like, yeah.
If you guys can't find it because it is kind of defunct, filehippo.com.
Let's see. Soulless Yuri also says, do you guys know if there's gonna be a multiplayer Fallout? They call
Didn't
that.
they talk about that?
They call that Fallout.
They need to do something.
What's that one game they got? The
Fallout Shelter?
Shelter. That's that.
Ugh.
That. There you go. There you go.
Ugh.
It's-
I did too. for
because
a
it has
hot minute.
leaderboards. They call it multiplayer. So
Whatever.
that's that for you.
This game has
Wayne,
updates. It's online.
The Lucidine says, I applaud your guts for going forward with laptop gaming. It's not necessarily laptop gaming. It is gaming via laptop.
Yep.
Mine is laptop. I do laptop gaming.
And you can do that because you have like
El
fucking
Monstro.
Iron Man in a box.
El Monstro.
It's my baby.
Yeah.
If
yeah,
there was a fire, I would grab that. Then I
And
would let
run.
people know to get out of the house.
my baby
What
and
about your
run.
cat?
Laptop.
What about your cat?
She's probably sitting on it.
She's
She
probably
was a
sitting
laptop.
on it.
Of course.
Wayne the Bat
Wayne the
says,
Bait.
Wayne the bait.
Wayne the Bat says, I found you guys when searching on Lycos.
It's true.
Appreciate it.
We are the
Oh
top
my
searched
gosh.
term on Lycos.
The
Thank you
only
for
search
linking
time
or clicking the link
item.
because you never knew what
remember
those
that
links were on Lycos. Is that conclude you, Doc?
That is it.
All right.
Thank you so
Solid
much.
Gameplay.
I want to move over to. I'm gonna skip the row here. Liam, what have you been playing? What have you been? I should say doing.
Playing New York,
Nothing.
New York.
You have
Well,
not been doing anything.
A whole bunch of nothing. I guess I'll start off with some golf because you were ranting on with so much golf clash and all this.
You been playing Golf Clash?
All this goddamn golf he was doing.
I thought you were
I
going to say
love it.
everybody's golf, and I got excited.
No, I wasn't playing. I was looking for the everybody's golf, so I just jumped in a golf clash, just to
What are you? How many trophies you got?
I
Can I
don't
find
know.
you on my leaderboards?
I'm sure you can.
Okay.
At the
I'm
bottom.
sure,
huh?
I'm gonna start demanding the friends to play. So I'll go ahead and
Yeah,
individually.
send me some coins, man.
Yeah, I got you.
Some
I got you.
coins.
For sure.
Okay.
But I mean, other than that, I got. We'll put a video up later because I forgot to get the reader from you.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh,
we'll put a
oh,
video
shit.
of what I've been doing
No,
out
it's
of
in
town.
the laptop.
No, it's a micro SD.
Oh, the
And
adapter?
I do want to grab it because you should be able to show this.
I have
Okay,
Um,
we'll go ahead. So
You got footage?
I do got some footage of kind of like an arcade building we went into, kind of like a Brooks Parks Funny Game that had a whole bunch of arcade consoles and stuff like that. It's out on the boardwalk, Jersey, and I seen something that grabbed my eye, like the Dave and Buster games that are up there.
Stick it in there and then put it in the USB laptop.
So
there.
me and LEM was on vacation this last week, so
Yeah.
What was your vacation like?
oh man, a lot of walking in Vegas. It's a lot of walking, man.
You complaining?
No,
Walking
it's
and
fun.
drinking?
Because I could walk and drink. I just had my beer walking down the strip, and it was like high 74.
Really?
None of that 100 degrees.
That
crap.
wait, so this September high 74? That's rare. Yeah,
It is
usually
rare.
when I'm there in September, it's like pushing 100.
9,000.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's either between like
got lucky.
95 and
You really
9,000.
did.
The whole week, high 84.
84.
We took all the heat here.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you
I
missed
think it has
that
something with
shit.
all the storms doing out here. It's like I don't know, it's drawing. I don't know what it's doing.
Yeah, here we're around the Cleveland, Ohio area, and it pushed 90 to 95 degrees.
No rain for like
about
7 days.
Yeah,
5 days.
Yeah, it
7
was
days.
about 5 days straight. Mid 90s. It's ridiculous.
Know why it's gonna rain now?
What?
Because I got parts for my telescope.
Oh, and
Oh,
my
that-
knee hurts. Because I'm old.
If I get parts for my telescope, I can guarantee that it'll rain every night, or at least be overcast for a week afterwards.
What are you watching in a telescope?
Space. What? I don't know what.
Is there a particular place that you're trying to go check out?
Anything special
In-
now?
No, there's really not much going on now until
Celestial
November.
systems.
But I just got new eyepieces, so I should actually be able to see galaxies
Let
now.
me see that.
If I brought it here, which might just happen one day, because I'm so close to Cleveland where I'm at,
You get that
I get
haze, that
really bad light pollution.
pollution. Yeah, light pollution.
So if I try to look behind my house, all I'm getting is I can't see crap.
Hazy. Yeah.
So I'd like to come out here. He's just gonna look out in his front yard one day, and there's gonna be a crazy girl with a telescope in his driveway, just looking at random crap because it's way darker out here.
It's real clear. You can,
It's
you
really
can see
clear, yeah.
deep. Yeah.
I get mad when I look up at the sky at Braz's house because his house too.
Aha.
Oh, look what you did.
So other than while you go ahead and play around with that,
Getting that footage.
I was finishing up the story mode in Destiny 2.
All right.
Beat the game.
I was at. I'm just gonna keep talking right over. I did beat the game.
Sweet,
The
dude.
game. He
Me
beat
too.
The game.
No, so I was at the final boss
Mm-hmm.
in the campaign mode, and on top of the ship. Spoiler alert! If nobody's beat it,
I haven't.
Trying to
Wait,
destroy
wait
a
a
sun.
minute. There's a
trying
boss?
to destroy the sun.
well, yeah.
The boss is trying to destroy the sun.
I guess the cutscene pulls you out. You're on top of the ship. You gotta face him. He goes up into the air, and then he proceeds to tell me that I can't hide from him. But yet, 45 minutes later, I can't find this motherfucker. He's nowhere to be found, and he keeps telling me this. I'm gonna pull the video when I go home. I got it recorded, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm definitely recording this shit." I was taking screen grabs, and I'm standing where he was standing at, and you could see every time I jump on his platform, I get hurt, but he's nowhere to be found. I got babooned. Like the game, I could not finish this damn story that finished to get me to raid ready, so I could start boosting up all my power and all
Everything
my
else.
gear.
Right.
This is what I needed. Oh, I got so frustrated.
We gotta congratulate Wayne the Bat. He finally started gaming again this week. He was finally able to pick up Destiny 2.
Yay!
He's been on PS4, Doc.
Oh,
This dude, let me tell you something. Let me tell you how lucky
Very
this guy
nice.
is right now.
So I
Very
can see
nice.
it. You
So,
can see it on your
little bit of history on one of our favorite One Life to players. Wayne the Bat is recovering from surgery, so this dude's gonna have all the time in the world to play some games.
Okay.
Next time we see him, he'll be 200.
He is.
He's 200 nothing.
He had a little bit of his, I believe, his kidney taken out.
Ow.
There was
Oh,
a
no.
tumor on it,
Oh boy.
or a little spot. A little spot they didn't want it to grow, so they took it out. And like a champ, stayed in the hospital for a few days, recovered, and
Anybody
seems
brought
to
him
be
any
doing pretty
games
well.
while he was in the hospital? Come on. hook him
No,
up with
apparently
some
not.
games.
This
That's
dude
where
needs a
remote
3DS. I should have let him borrow mine.
Literally, when my
Oh
son
yeah, he
had,
has a Switch though. He's
yeah,
got a
when
Switch.
my son had his surgery, I took the Xbox One and just set it up in his room. I'm like, can I just hook up back here? And
they're like, yeah, whatever.
He's playing Minecraft in there.
And they're like, sir, do you happen to have composite cables because we don't have HDMI on these CRTs?
Oh my god.
No, but he's from what I understand, he seems to be doing okay.
Okay.
And which is great because as far as I know, he's going to be here for the whole show.
Oh well, Destiny.
No
would
work
definitely
tonight
make
for
you feel
Wayne the
better.
Bat.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
All
fall asleep on the perks.
right. Fall asleep on the what?
The
Breaks.
perks.
On the brakes.
The brakes.
The brakes.
Perks.
The brakes. The brakes.
That's how you gotta talk, right?
Brakes.
So is that what happens? You Fritas in your
perks.
mouth?
Perks.
Yeah, the
Percocets.
Yeah, that's how you say it when you're
Oh,
all high. Right?
perks.
Perks. I got it.
It's gonna be all
perks.
I
high.
got there.
Perks.
He tried to hook up the PS4.
He did say the TV was hooked. Yeah, the TV was hooked in the ceiling. I tried to hook up the PS4. He tried. At least he gave it the effort.
Oh, that's great.
You got to switch me some inputs over there if you find this, LEM. You already switched? You already
No.
Okay.
I'm looking for
we'll
it
just
now.
move over here.
Yeah.
Nerd Girl.
Hello.
You have been doing some VRing.
VRing.
What?
Is that a verb? Can we make that a verb? Some virtual
To
reality.
Virtual reality.
Virtual reality
Oh my gosh.
in the house on the
Yes.
PS4. What
Yes.
have you been playing?
I beat 2 games.
You finished them.
No, I beat
No,
them.
there's no end game, no raid after. Okay.
One of them has replay value, one does not.
Okay.
Gnog? Nog?
Gnog.
Nog.
Gnog.
That's
Why
what
don't you say Gnog?
I don't, because the one of the characters goes Gnog, so I'm thinking that's how
He actually goes Gnog.
Yeah.
Or you just
No, he really does. It's a puzzle game. I'm addicted to puzzle games.
In VR.
It can vary in everything. So when I saw puzzle games, I grabbed them. It's very much didn't have to be in VR. That one, like,
Is it
was
just on a
cool.
screen in front of you, or are you actually in?
It's VR, but
Yeah,
like,
okay.
it didn't have to be. It was cool because it's the puzzle's like right here when you're working on it, but like that's fine.
Okay.
The other one, I mean, it's good. If it's on sale for $5, pick it up.
Yeah. That's general
$5
rule. Pro tip.
Holla.
Pro tip number 11 of tonight's show. If it's $5, pick it up.
Just pick it up.
Well, it's actually $405 if you
Wow.
don't own a VR.
Yeah, because the VR.
Yeah. We just looked at why was that a thing? Like, Elia, you were on this one. We were just looking at some old archive shows on some of the old systems we have in the studio, and there was an episode. Do you remember what game we were talking about? Well, I couldn't remember what
Oh, you never
what game
actually
it
got
was,
to
but the
load.
name of one of our episodes, maybe about 3 years ago. That game's not $400 fun,
Yeah. We never got the video to load, though.
and I can't remember what game that was. But okay, so is Gnog $400 fun?
I think it's $20 if you got it, and I don't think it's $20 fun because there's no replay value. Once you beat the games, that's it. There's
Okay.
no.
You can't do the
anything.
puzzle again. There's no other way
I mean,
to do
you
the puzzle.
can, but you know it.
Can you just turn it on and laugh at someone for not doing it
Huh?
right? Can you laugh at someone? Is it funny if someone
I'm
doesn't get the
laughing at
puzzle
you
right?
now.
It's one of those that it doesn't give you any hints. You just have to figure out what you're supposed to be doing.
This is not a game you should be playing around others.
You can.
Okay, I was just wondering, like, I mean, if I figured out a puzzle like in, what was the game? Death Squared. I would turn that game back on and just let Double OP try it.
Oh yeah, no,
And then just
I
laugh.
wouldn't mind. Yeah, no, I'd absolutely love to watch someone else play it.
By the
but
way,
like,
we need
Evil
to beat
Ash-
that game.
Evil Ash
Death
was watching me play, and a couple times I'm like yelling at the TV, and he's like, I can't even help. I don't know what you're doing. And
Yeah.
I'm like, that's the thing. I don't know what I'm doing either. But
So
like,
when you're playing VR, you're playing it where the screen still shows what you're doing inside of it. Oh, okay. Cool.
and
My,
then-
my wife would straight up say, like, turn that shit off. I'm not, or just
Oh,
not even
really?
be around. Like, yeah, if it's in VR, why do you need to turn on over here? Can you do that? Can you turn off the TV?
Yeah.
Or I mean, I guess you can just change the input or something.
Where is the first? Oh man, 2-player VR. Can you do that?
there is 2-player VR. Bridge Crew is multiplayer, but there's
Well, I mean not
like multiplayer
but-
online?
Yeah, I don't mean that, but I mean like
there. Yeah,
maybe
Two
Brad's
headsets.
wife's like, I don't want to watch you play. I don't want to play it. So then both of them would actually just play at the same time.
there isn't 2 inputs on the PS4 for the
Darn.
headset.
See,
Question for you: have you ever played Artemis,
Is this it here?
Ultimus.
or do you know what it is?
Is it Gnog?
Artemis, like bridge,
Yeah, that's one of the
or like
puzzles.
it's like Artemis Space Simulator, or like
Wait a minute,
something
is
like
Room
that.
Escape.
It's basically what Bridge Crew is a more refined version of this game that tried to put you in a Star Trek role, like where there was a
Oh, okay.
captain and like a flight manager and like a weapons guy and like all this other stuff. And I actually got a chance to play that with 6 people.
Oh, you were saying
Artemis?
yeah.
The Lucidine is all up in all ears
right?
about that.
Yeah,
Artemis.
okay, so he knows what that is. All right,
The,
I was- when
Wayne
you
the
said
Bat
Bridge
has
Crew,
Artemis
it's
Bridge Simulator.
the first thing that I thought of. It's basically an unrefined version of Bridge Crew.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
Is that one of the puzzles?
That's actually
Is this
part
a Room Escape?
Whoa.
No, that's actually part of the last puzzle. No, I'm looking at it. All the puzzles you can flip back and forth, so that's the back of it. There's a front of it too.
Okay. That
That's
looks.
a loading screen that flew at me
Dog.
when I yelled at it.
So what are the puzzles like? Just trying to figure out, are you
Like-
moving something? Are the puzzles different each time, or you trying
Each-
to attempt the same thing and they just
No,
make it more
they're
difficult?
all different. Like this is literally what it'll show you on one of the puzzles.
Oh, and there's no instructions.
There's no
Yeah.
instructions, and you have to be like, what the hell does it want me to do? So like you start hitting knobs and buttons and that kind of stuff, and seeing how things react, and then you realize, okay, well, it's trying to get me to do X, Y, and Z.
Okay. Well, have fun
It's
with
not
that
a
one.
bad game. It's just there's no replay. I don't like games that don't have any replay value.
Yeah.
Like,
But since I got it as a gift,
is
I'm
that a
gonna get it.
100% true statement?
What? That I don't like
The games that don't have
No,
replay value you don't like?
No, she does like them, but
I
we know what
pref-
she means.
Yeah, like I'll play it, but like I'd rather most definitely be able to go back and find more when
Okay.
I'm done with it.
Anything else in VR?
Static was phenomenal.
Yeah. Every time I use my Gear VR, I get a lot of static. No, this is actual game. I'm sorry.
Yes.
This is actual game.
First off, it's actually the most immersive one. I've probably played 7 or 8 different VR games now since I got the PSVR. And this is the first one that you actually feel immersed in it, because this one uses the controller, and you're holding the controller. So when you look down, your hands are stuck in a box, and you have to turn the controller to get to different parts of this box, which is where the puzzle is.
That's pretty cool.
And if you look down more, you have legs and your arms are there, and like so, it actually feels like you're a person in the game.
That's with the K, L-E-M.
Yeah, static with a K, not.
We got white noise. We got white noise.
Yeah, static with a K. And it's very Portal-esque. You're in a laboratory, and that's kind of the whole theme of it is you're a test subject for something. So, and I love Portal, so that's originally why I gravitated toward it.
I'm a test subject. Oh, I want it.
Static type in PlayStation.
PS4. Just PS4,
Yeah, there you
yeah.
go. And it's another one where it's a puzzle game and it doesn't tell you anything.
Okay.
So you are looking around the room, and 360 degrees you're looking around the room trying to find the clues to figure out. Yeah, so that's what you're doing.
360-degree
So-
puzzle.
Yeah, so like there were a couple times, I don't know if there's stuff directly behind me, but I'd have to turn over here to see something to solve the puzzle that's on my hands.
Oh.
So
When you play VR, are you playing in a swivel chair?
like chair, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Like chair.
Like chair.
Like you got Chair's cousin.
Chair.
I got Chair's older, wiser uncle.
Oh, geez.
He's
usually,
old now.
usually the uncles aren't wiser. That's the grandfathers. You don't have
That would be a
wise.
high back chair.
Nobody
I think
has
the
wise
grandfather-
uncles.
He's
You
in
have
a
a
wide
wise
back
uncle?
chair.
I absolutely
I
do.
have a wise.
So that's
uncle.
how, like, when you look down, I mean, obviously that's off at an angle for some reason.
That
but
looks
when you
weird.
look down, that's what's on your hands, and each room has a different puzzle on
My
your
hands are in the box.
Yeah, your hands are in the box, and as you turn it, there's a puzzle. Like there's pieces of it on 3 sides of it. That's not even like a puzzle. That's
It's some weird.
a weird test room thing.
It looks scary. If I
It
look
looks
down
like
and my hands
axles
are in a
plugged
box, I'm
Those are
freaking
like
out.
axle
But
boots.
if I'm playing VR, that's how I want it. Like I want to feel like I'm in it. I don't
Yeah,
want.
but that's the whole point of VR.
Right. So that's why after like the first or second puzzle, like I really honestly had the feeling this box was on my hands, because you have to do this to see every part of this puzzle.
That's
Wayne the Bat says it looks like Keep Talking.
Remember that game that we
Yeah.
played the one
it's
night?
like, it's like Keep
Yeah.
Talking.
Oh, Keep Talking.
Have you
where
played it
everybody
yet?
blows up in
No, I
VR.
haven't, though.
So just for what it's worth, I think at some point, I think that game would be great to play,
We should play
during
that
the
on-
show again.
Yeah, we should
And
do that.
it's very similar to this,
Right.
and I want you involved, because if you've never played it, you will die.
I will kill someone.
No, like you'll die from happiness.
No, I'll literally kill someone.
No, it's the most wonderful
Because they
game
won't
ever.
listen and I'll get mad.
Well, you're gonna be the one defusing the bomb. That's gonna be
Oh,
great.
that's fine then.
Oh,
You get to defuse bombs
I
in
feel
VR.
like we need to play that tonight. Okay. So that's it.
So
Static?
that one, I beat it. I beat both of these in 2 sittings each. But Static, there are hidden puzzles in that one, so I will be going back and finding the hidden puzzles.
That's the one you'll do again.
That's the one I'll do again. And that one, even if it's at $20, I would tell people to get it. Like
it's 20. That's
good.
That's a $20 good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not long enough to be a full $50, $60 game, but it's. And I hear that there's more coming for it, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I think Delucidine agrees with me. He's pretty sure he saw that in Saw. Also, Wayne the Bat says the Morse code puzzles are garbage. So you can say that game, I guess, for Wayne the Bat.
That looks
He doesn't
really
want that.
fun.
Wayne the Bat's playing VR. You got VR, Wayne the Bat?
Morse code
Wait,
puzzles.
no, I'm pretty sure he's talking about Keep Talking because I
okay.
think there's more code puzzles in that game.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
So
That game is great though. Have you play it? Have you ever played it? Do you know anything about it?
Keep talking.
I know. I own it on Steam.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I just haven't.
Well,
had friends.
it's no, and that's the beauty of it. I've actually played the game over Skype with friends because
I don't even
basically
have people that will get on Skype with me when I need to talk to them.
Nobody call me on Skype. Oh no! Wait.
Good thing you
Did
know
I get
us
a
now.
Did I get a Skype call?
No,
A ring.
But and that's like we all played it in the same room, but the beauty of the game is that it can really be played in any format. So as long as people have access to the website with the manual,
Right.
I can be the one looking at the bomb, and I can be like, all right, Larry, you're on the button. I need you to tell me all about buttons, and then you need to start looking up like the symbols, and then you need to do the wires. And stuff.
It was.
And we had we played for maybe 30 minutes or whatever.
It sounds like we need to play this right now.
I wish I had it. I'd have to download Steam and install it. We could. We got things to do.
What? What
Anyway,
game is
over
this?
But I only bring it up because not this, but
That game.
the game that, like when you showed like your arms
Static.
in there, yeah, like you were saying, like there's 3 parts to the box or whatever,
Yeah.
like 3 sides. This is very similar, where like it has like a front, 2 sides, and then a bottom, and all of these things have like various features on them that you have to pay attention to that all factor into how like a puzzle is solved. It's incredible. It's super
I've only
fun.
heard good things about it.
It's a wonderful game. God, we should play it tonight.
It was fun.
Anyway, but no, that's really cool. Like, it
play
makes
some
me really
games
want to
tonight,
play the
please?
Static game because that looks like the minute I saw it, and Wayne Bad like said the same thing. It makes me think of that game, and I love that game.
Yeah.
Static's
It's
also
fun.
good because there's a creepy factor to it. Not scary. Like there's no
Just
I know one jump scare, but,
scientifically weird.
like it's very. No one's faces are in focus. Like you can't see anyone's faces. Like and
Like
they're all.
Slender Man.
That's why it's called static. Is because everyone's face is a little staticky.
That's creepy. I'm looking
And-
down. I got a box in my hands, and then I'm looking at people's faces, and
Well, the only
I
face
can't
you
be
see your
playing
face
that.
in a reflection, and you see or don't see the doctor.
Yeah, I'm not playing that. Wayne the Bat does say keep talking is in VR on Steam.
Oh no!
So
And there
you and I
is-
are gonna have to discuss getting this Vive going.
Well,
We gotta get
there
this
is
in
software
expensive.
to run your PSVR.
Yes,
on
there is.
On
PC.
we will get this happening.
I have it.
There's an app to
Um,
get your PSVR to work on.
There's
Steam.
software for the.
Also,
a lot of PS4 peripherals are actually PC friendly, like steering wheels, microphones, the VR in this case.
well, I still
crazy.
can't find the.
It's
I've been
much
trying to
more
buy.
less
I guess I just
expensive.
got to get off Amazon. I'm trying to find that adapter, the PS4 USB adapter, wireless adapter. Have you seen it? Do you have it
To make
Triple P?
it so you can
It's-
use wireless
yeah.
remote.
Yeah,
It's hard
I
to
don't have
get.
that. Yeah,
It's
I
hard to
can't
get
find
it.
that thing.
I was trying to figure out some way to hook up your the PS TV box itself to act as that adapter, but to no avail. 'Cause I have that, but PS4 Play is just so much better, higher resolution than that little tiny box.
I use that
extension.
for Vita.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did you get a chance to try your PS TV?
I've had it before.
Oh, okay.
This is a replacement.
I gotta get another one too.
$30.
But yeah, I got the PS4 app. It's not really that worth it.
I just needed it for Vita.
Zeppelin 315 and Mixer says the new Road Rash looks cool. There's a new Road Rash.
Road Rash.
I don't know. Maybe we'll have to load that up later and see if that's a thing.
Yeah,
I mean, I know
we gotta
Road
check
Rash
that
is
out.
a game, but I just didn't know there was a new one.
I have never.
I've been watching this video still. Paul's behind us here. Liam, we're gonna swing back around to
ready?
Liam's around the room.
What's that?
What are you
Space
in playing?
Invaders.
'Cause I'm looking at this.
Do you have anything else by chance?
No, I would just I even after I just want to
Oh
say this.
yeah, you had
even,
two. Okay.
Even after loving these 2 puzzle games, if I wasn't gifted a VR, I still would not get a VR.
That's
You
good
would
to
not
know.
get a VR. Yeah.
That's
Not-
good to know.
I still
Not
haven't
ready, huh?
found a game where I'm like, and this is why I have a VR.
Right.
You know what's funny? I heard that in stores that have like marketing sections and stuff. Like the VR sections are going away, and they're going to become like integrated with the regular parts.
Oh, really?
Because I just don't. Again, and this has been my biggest fear, and I don't know if you kind of felt the same way. The support of the VR is so bad.
Developer support?
Yeah, because in terms of physical release, the games are getting 0 physical release games.
No one gives a shit.
No one gives a shit.
Right.
It's been months since the last VR game came out. And then on top of that, now...
VR exclusive. There's stuff that's VR capable.
Yes.
Right.
But nothing that's VR required.
Well,
and if it is exclusive, it's only digital, which means you have to go and search for it,
Right.
which is something that isn't marketed towards people outside of you going to look for that kind of thing.
But at the same time, they rushed to market with the VR because Sony wanted to be first to it on console.
Well, Oculus became a big thing, and then everyone was like,
but even
we all
before,
have to do it too.
But before that, even while Oculus was growing, even to what it is now, it still even hasn't reached that potential because no one was developing for it when they introduced it. And for a console to work, especially in the home market, you're probably like people who are developing for Xbox One X have been developing for that thing for 3-4 years already.
Right.
You know, you can't come to something with market and expect that a developer house is developing something that year for it and starting right off, and we're just going to jump in and do it. Well, we'll see VR blow up. VR will get good, but PlayStation VR will become.
Can I hold you that?
PlayStation VR will become the baby catch-up of VR when VR blows up. I would probably say give it 5-6 years, you'll see VR turn around. But you'll see it turn around on the PC support, which means that PlayStation VR will either have to come out with another iteration of it, or it's going to wind up being the dumbest, cheapest version of VR you can get.
Because I've used the Vive and I've used an Oculus, and putting it next to those two, it's garbage sauce.
Even now, it's got to catch up. You know.
Well, good news. No one needs a VR anymore because Super Lucky Tail is coming out on Xbox One X.
Super Lucky Tail.
Just saying.
Why do you need a VR? Why are you hating on Super Lucky Tail?
It's not.
I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying I don't need to get a VR anymore because it's coming out.
I actually do like the look of that game. I wanted a platformer. I tried the ukulele. It wasn't what I was looking for. I think Super Lucky Tail can be that.
Well, it's very similar to your other favorite thing, My Little Pony.
Oh. Why are you telling people this? Have I said this like out loud? Like
the movie's
rolling.
No, it's on your bio on our website. Favorite things, Super Lucky Tail,
that
My
is
Little
not
Pony.
on there.
I like that he's saying no fucking way because he didn't design our website or anything.
Right. He didn't.
And when
have
you
nothing
click on
to do with
team,
it.
it's not doing anything right now. And he's like, "What? It's not even a live
Guys,
link."
the reason it's under construction, he's still trying to flesh out all the
MLP.
the cool like MLP and Super Lucky Tail.
I'm choking over here.
He's really working on his bio. The website's fine. It's just his bio that's under construction. Just kidding.
I will take a moment to mention. Check out the new website, onelighttoplay.com. We did kind of reorganize that.
We did.
Thank you.
New presentation, kind of cleaned it up there. Made it a little easier to find things.
It's a big time clean.
Kind of
Organize things, have fun. Forums are not open. Are they open yet?
No.
No, there's not. Yeah, I didn't.
You would
I'm
know.
fucking building this shit. No, forums are not open yet.
An app release.
They will be open soon. But you can at least join the website. You can join in there. You'll be added to our newsletter. And that will be rolling out mid-October too.
Yes.
So we have a couple other things coming along with One Life to Play. So make sure you follow on that website, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. Big news is happening.
There have been hints dropped.
Yes. Yeah. Hints are everywhere.
If you like puzzles.
If you like our web or Facebook page, it's been fairly relevant, right?
Yeah, if you've seen on Facebook, we've kind of updated some things there, and if you kind of search around there, you'll find little nuggets of news that are up and coming for One Life to Play and the crew here, and the things that we are hoping. Not hoping to do. We are doing.
We're doing.
You're gonna see all that stuff in the next couple months here too. But before we
check it out, because
I just hear
here's the beauty of it.
Here,
what's that?
Whether or not
beautify this, Doc.
I'm gonna beautify this.
Beautify this.
So we are making some fairly cool, like big announcements on our Facebook page, and I realize that not necessarily everybody is maybe going to take advantage of these things on a local level, right? But the beauty of it is that
Just
With the
get
new
into it.
website, you can still be a part of One Life to Play. You can be a part of One Life to Play on Twitch, obviously, through
Yes.
Discord or through
Yes.
our chat on Twitch,
Like us.
or various other channels like YouTube and Mixer. And always join in our main cast. But if you live in the area or if you visit,
Yes.
you will still be able to take part in things that are even closer than just a
And-
web page.
And I think I will say, you know, when we add
you're
to this,
smacking
once
your
you
face
once
with
you
it.
see what we're putting together, even what you see right now, this show right here, will be different for you. It will be better for you.
It'll be
and-
better. For
It
you.
already is.
and you will have a great time being part of the One Life to Play community. So, without further ado, LEM.
What's up?
I know we go around weekly talking about what have you been playing, and there's either a console game or a mobile game or
I try to.
Or a nothing.
a tabletop.
I
Game,
love. I
maybe.
love me some nothings.
Or
Yeah,
you
maybe
accidentally
you're folding up
I
one of those.
love-
Little, what do they call those rabbits? The little
Origami.
square things, and you're folding those. Maybe you're
Origamis.
playing that. I don't know.
Origami.
What?
You ever seen
The-
those little four
What are you in
wheels?
high
Fortune-
school?
The fortune
The-
teller.
Yeah,
I know what you're
you-
talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. But that's,
yeah.
I mean, something like that's nothing compared to what I'm looking at right now.
I'm
That
in
LEM
love
play.
with Brian?
What?
Huh?
How dare you, Brian?
That was Todd.
LEM,
Oh,
What are you saying, Todd?
what have you been playing?
So here is an arcade that it kind of drew my eye. I'm sure if you're at a local arcade spot,
there's no such thing.
see, somebody needs to make
I
one.
wish we could say that.
Somebody needs to make one.
Well, someone's. put
Where
a
was
hole
this
in the
at, by the
wall.
way?
This was out.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Is it Cedar Point?
No,
No.
no. Where is it? Where is it?
It's
Where
in
is
Jersey.
It? It's in New Jersey.
No way!
It's in
New Jersey's
Jersey.
so much cooler than here. Can we
Yeah.
just
mean,
all
but-
move there?
Yes,
All right.
because it's way more expensive too.
Yeah, Jersey.
And I was just walking through a arcade spot,
On the boardwalk.
and I seen a couple. You know, they had the what's that with the zombies that you guys like to watch all the damn time?
House of the Dead.
The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead.
Oh.
I couldn't even think. I was thinking about House of the Dead. They had The Walking Dead there, Jurassic
Did you
Park.
play House of the Dead? Is
I
that
did.
why you're thinking it? Some light gun action?
I did sneak with it,
All right.
but this one really caught my eye. It was the size of the screen.
Now, is this light gun or what? What are you doing in a chair to play Space Invaders?
I mean, so there's this cannon in front of
Oh,
you,
I see it.
and you see how the two
Green
beams are
and-
coming out.
I feel
two
like
red
this was the
beams.
Buzz Lightyear ride at Disney World. You did just that.
So I mean, the videos you kind of sit in and it's canon, and it looks a little funny at first, but as soon as the game starts playing, you'll check it out.
Let's see this. LEM on Space Invaders in
Space Invaders Frenzy.
real reality.
IRL.
Real reality.
In real
RR.
life.
Is there sound on this? Oh yeah, I hear it. I think I do.
I was told that this is also at Dave & Buster's.
Is this?
Correct.
Because apparently when I was there the other day, Evil Ash saw it, and I was like, why didn't you tell me? He's
So
like,
this-
Oh my
so
gosh,
this-
you are so good at this.
This is light gun action, huh?
Whoa! Look at this. It's like VR Space Invaders.
This is digital light gun.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is that a thing though? Isn't light gun already digital?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh wait a minute! It has the missile command concept. Look at like the little like bases and stuff. Down
Yeah.
there.
No, that's how
Oh no, Space Invaders was always
That's
like that.
Yeah.
that's Space Invaders.
I've never seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking Galaga.
Oh,
Like,
can
you
we
had none
edu-
of that?
Yes, you're thinking
Can we
Galaga.
educate Doc in the game?
No, no, no,
Yes.
no, no.
So Space
I was
Invaders-
confusing
Should I
with
pause?
Galaga.
If you're not
Stop it.
familiar, Space Invaders
Stop
is this
it.
game.
Stop it! I know.
Play it on my Atari.
Atari. Wait, you're a new one?
No, no.
Gosh, you got the Atari shirt on too.
My
Dude,
Meme
this
Machine.
Yeah.
Oh, you are wearing the Atari shirt.
Oh, look at
Are you
that.
shooting,
So
like, machine
you came
guns?
super
Yes.
prepared.
Yeah. So you got
Dude, that thing's getting low. It's getting low. Oh,
You got-
oh, you got
It's okay.
light.
It's
Yeah.
okay. He keeps going. Look how mad he gets. I just love that when he was yelling at someone.
Holy
I
crap.
do have to admit though, if you guys have been following One Light to Play for all the years, about 8 years now we've been on. LEM did start out not just doing audio but doing video, and right now he's doing solo video work. I know that. You set up the tripod for this. And
Are you
everything.
serious?
I can tell.
You brought a tripod with you?
no. I just had I had my action cam and I just seen it because I was walking through
Yeah.
the vicinity.
Look,
I
look,
might
look,
have
look.
I might have caught some footage
Oh,
and I
dude,
see that and set it down. I mean,
I love it.
I know where the camera's facing. Just years of doing this. Yeah, you see, and here's the cheat.
Oh.
Here's when they start just
So
everything
why-
starts
why is
ramping
This
up.
game's cheap. That's for sure.
Oh,
What
I
in
mean,
the
just
hell?
it goes.
That's when you were supposed to use that thing.
I like that one wouldn't.
Stage
It would
completed.
not.
he did it
Who
though.
are you talking to?
Shannon.
My
Oh,
girlfriend's
your
on the
girl's
side.
on the side. I thought you were just yelling at some kid. Be like, back off! I'm playing this.
This is my game.
No,
You're
you
not
can't
playing.
play with me. I'm playing by
Or it's
myself.
like the old Mortal Kombat days where you're sitting there, you're playing, you're doing really well, and some kid goes like, puts 2 quarters
the
in,
quarters
beat your
down.
ass and kick
start
you off.
button is like,
Here's when everything went downhill.
Oh, that's
oh
not.
my god, what?
Look at that.
Okay.
This is probably the
So this
reason
is-
why
Why
they have
didn't
2
you use your
seats.
special?
They're just
Oh, whoa!
Look how mad he gets. I love it.
Does he flip it? Does he like
That'd be
flip
funny
the whole
if he
thing?
flips the whole thing.
game's over.
Look.
Game over.
I gotta admit, for $1, that was a pretty good value, man.
Wasn't bad. I got to stage 3. Got me
Yeah.
a high score in there.
Okay.
Go.
Look at that, he's getting all
There's
thugged
a
with his
carousel
coffee.
Oh, he had the
the left
Wu-Tang
of there.
shirt on.
Like
I
my
got
coffee.
the
He's
Wu-Tang
wearing a
shirt on
Wu-Tang
today.
shirt.
Yeah.
He's walking around with his double
He's
latte.
in South Jersey. Central
I got
Jersey.
my
It's
Dunkin'.
kind of okay.
I got my Dunkin' in my hand, my
Yeah,
Wu-Tang
you're in
shirt,
Central Jersey.
Cavs
That's
hat.
life right there.
I love it.
and an action cam. Holla at your boy.
Yeah.
Thug life.
I
I
spent
got the-
way
I
too many
got the
hours
for you.
right where he was.
Just standing right there
I
by the
wasn't-
Right about
arm
where-
machine, the claw
To
machine.
the, okay, to the left of him is a carousel.
Correct.
And when he showed me the
Damn.
video on his phone, I was like, I know exactly where you're at.
That's so funny.
He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, you're down at the end. The carousel is in the back. He's like, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I'm like,
that
yeah.
Walking Dead game.
Oh yeah, he had some. You had another game?
No, I didn't play any. I just did some walkthroughs. Here's
I seen a Walking Dead in real life, but I didn't play it.
Cruising Blast? I didn't even know that was a game.
dude by
It's
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
This is
What is that?
intense.
What?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
look
wow!
at,
Why wouldn't
I
they have
got
just made that a Mario
Doc-
Kart?
by the way,
Because there is a Mario
as soon
Kart
as I
arcade.
seen
I
that,
mean, the look of that, I would have made that nice.
as
thought
soon as
about
I
it.
Come on.
seen that Nintendo sign, I think I even said it like, Doc, this for you.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, that's
Right.
awesome. I love it.
I heard it on your
I
phone.
love it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a
There's a
carousel right
carousel.
there.
Cruising Blast.
That carousel is 1,000 years old.
Oh wow!
Maybe
Oh,
not,
okay.
not literally 1,000 years. Not built.
Yeah, I wouldn't get on anything.
1,017.
All right, so you had a good time at the, out in Jersey at the arcade, huh?
Yeah, it wasn't too
Because
bad.
Jersey is not the worst place on the planet.
Not at all.
Dude, that's great.
I mean,
Yo,
those
until-
things are fucking hot. Dude.
until
My
this-
goal in life is to get a real life DDR machine in my house.
Oh, you and I had the same goal. Do you
Are
want
you
to just move in?
serious?
I just want true.
Because then we just need one.
Well then, all right. I tell you what. Let's find a mutual space, and we get a DDR machine, and then you and I can become DDR. I gotta show you the move that won me 2 championships.
That's a sentence.
I gotta
Okay.
show you the move
that you
won
should
me 2
not say
championships.
again.
I'm
That you
serious. I
should
won
not-
2 DDR championships.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah.
I sometimes walk without falling. I'm pretty proud of myself.
I can do max 300.
That's disgusting.
It's great.
I can do it with my hands. I have it, the one on the PC.
I could do it with my controller.
No, the what's the one on PC?
Stepmania.
Yeah. Oh, I'm fantastic at it.
Yeah. Like just going like this.
With my
Controller or keyboard.
Yeah.
finger.
Yeah. Wow.
But like literally, I did max 300 in
Feet.
an arcade twice, maybe. I mean, you're talking to the point where you're like, I remember sitting on the ground being like, like dying, like literally dying for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
you were
But
dying
I
for
did
15 minutes.
it's a,
Like
it was a
dying.
long,
What took you so
painful
long?
Not
death.
die.
What took you so?
It took you so long.
F you, man. Oh my god, we gotta play some DDR.
DDR. Okay,
Not-
get a pad.
What's the generic one that Dave and Buster's has? It's
I thought that was real.
no, there's a
DDR?
European version that instead of up, down,
No,
left,
it's
right,
Korean.
it's angled.
It's Korean.
Is it Korean?
Yeah.
I haven't played it in so long. I actually forget the
DDR
name.
and oh my god.
It's such a bad.
Oh, yeah,
game.
we'll get into that one.
Such a bad game.
Before we get out of here, what I've been playing, obviously, has been Destiny 2.
Yep.
Have you
Oh, are you
have,
playing that?
have you been playing? Yeah, I have. Just a little bit.
Not while I'm on.
I did restart my playthrough of Uncharted 4. If you guys want to check some of that footage out, you can. I am so fucking mad.
Time to finish.
You
Time
have
to
79 days.
Please.
Okay.
Oh,
but
yeah.
look,
You only
but-
have a certain
but-
amount of
but-
time to finish
But
these
what
games.
I'm not understanding is I just decided, I thought I was pretty far in that game, and I looked up.
No, I was gonna tell you
Um,
on your stream
that he
but I
was
didn't
nowhere.
want to bust your bubble.
But
What the
so
hell
while I was streaming, I asked Cortana, and she answered. Big noise aids went around because I didn't realize how loud she was turned up. But she did answer. I mean, the game is 24 fucking chapters. I'm on chapter 12.
Oh no!
I've been playing this game for 3 months now.
Oh my god!
He has 79 days.
Some
to
serious
beat
shit.
Uncharted and Mass Effect.
The good thing is that
Dear
you can
Cortana, am I wasting my time?
you can
Yes.
definitely blow through the rest of the game.
You
It's
think?
not. Trust me.
Well, I said that in chapter 12, and then I was just roaming around looking for treasure and shit. I get so
Yeah,
distracted.
we'll see that once you get that out of your system, the rest of the game.
I know
can't.
you're distracted in a way because there is always something to play. Like there's always a new game coming out or something
Yeah.
you're looking
No, he
forward
means
to.
the
No,
game.
I'm not
Or
distracted by
you-
something to play. I'm distracted
Hold on.
in the game. That's what hurts
that's a
about Mass
factor.
Effect Andromeda. I get distracted from. I
But
just
there's other real
There's
things in
Destiny
life you have
2.
to do, right? So I
No,
get
no,
it.
no,
There's
no.
distractions everywhere.
Oh no,
In a
no.
way.
See, again, you're still not hearing. It's not distractions in life. There are distractions in the game. Like if I'm playing Uncharted, I see an area
Yeah.
that I just go walk
Right
to.
there.
Hey,
'Cause
what's
I want
that?
to just see like if there's a treasure
He's
there.
like-
I want to
he's
see
like-
the view and check out the maybe take a snapshot. There's a
Navigate.
camera in the game. Why not take a snapshot every now and
It's
then?
like shiny
That's-
things.
Look,
this
look,
is
That's
a-
how I
this is-
play.
I have to go.
This
look
is
at the
actual.
snapshots. Look at that.
Oh, you just gotta go down there.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
actual
You gotta
footage.
check out the
Yeah.
Is that a
the
snapshot?
shops.
That's not one of mine.
Yeah,
is
no,
it?
I actually hacked into Brad's system. I wanted to see what he's been recording, and this is the shit that he's been doing. No
If you,
wonder
switch,
you ain't
if you
beat the
flip over
game.
the PlayStation, you'll see I got the whole capture gallery. I take photos in Uncharted, like it's ridiculous.
Oops.
Because the game
on
looks
vacation.
really good. But
It
then like
does.
in Mass Effect Andromeda, like I literally open it up and I say, okay, I'm about to open it up and play the story quest mission so I can get more into the story. And then I see where the icon is actually on, which waypoint is sending me to and which mission, and I'm like, oh, that does look pretty fun. I should go check that out. All right, I'll go check it out. Then I get there, a cutscene happens when I land into orbit, and something else I gotta look at for an anomaly, and I check out that anomaly, and then I go investigate the rest. It's a whole
can't.
big deal. I just can't. So I'm trying to focus. It's not real life distractions. It's video games have gotten
game
pretty goddamn
distractions.
big.
In-game distraction. What are you gonna call it?
Gaming distractions is the game of
In-game
games.
gaming distractions.
It's probably the game of games. That's the
IGGD.
problem I'm having. I'm having a game of games problem. If I play one game, it has so many things in it to do that I get distracted from the main thing to do. But one game that's
a good
not
game.
yeah, I would say it's a good game. I absolutely love Mass Effect Andromeda. I think Mass Effect Andromeda should be up there.
It's weird. You never talk
And
about
you are
it.
typing paragraphs, dude.
It's okay. I'm just answering a thing that's more separate to.
I'm
listening to you.
But I still think Mass Effect Andromeda is going to be in my conversation. We're going to actually have this conversation in about a month now. We're starting that. But for Game of the Year.
Ooh.
And for me right now, it's
You
still
have
it's
to
still
relinquish your position
it's
as
still
host of this
it's
show.
still
if
a
you say
super
that.
tie right now between Destiny 2 and Mass Effect Andromeda
For Game of the Year?
No.
Game of the Year.
No.
You're missing your
What about the other games?
That's what we've been asking you all
Breath
year.
of the Wild.
What you talking
You
about?
honestly don't think Breath of the Wild's gonna get it over Mass Effect? Are you fucking kidding me?
We're gonna have this argument because we're gonna have our own awards. We're gonna
Oh.
give these out in December.
Arguments are one thing,
And-
conversations are another.
Okay, you can have a conversation about it, but
Not
an argument.
there's no way. Is that me? That could be.
Yeah,
Oh, it
that's
got
you.
Thursday night football. I mean, it's
It's
fantasy
Thursday
football.
night football, dude.
It's fantasy football. Okay, but you know what? I'm gonna do a show of hands right now, and I'm not even gonna put Mass Effect in there. But I'm gonna show you this really quick, and it's gonna be weird, but let's do it. Okay.
I feel weird.
Do you have a
By
cool
by
graphic
show
for
by
it?
show of hands, and you can just raise your hand in the chat room. Game of the Year, Destiny 2, or Zelda.
Give me a few options. You can't just make two. You
No.
have to have a bunch. Give me
Okay.
a bunch. I can help you.
No, but I want to see in these two which one of those two, because then your answer matters. Your answer matters.
It's gonna be Zelda.
Zelda.
Hands down, Destiny blows it right out the water.
So you got Destiny.
But this is
What
coming
do you
from
got?
someone
I've been
who never.
playing
Did you
Destiny,
play
so-
Zelda Breath of the Wild though?
No, Destiny 2.
son-
You say
my
you haven't
son-
played
No,
played Zelda.
My son's been playing Zelda.
See?
He played Zelda.
My
But
nephew
I've been
played
playing
Zelda.
Destiny.
In New York, I played Destiny.
Did you play Zelda though?
But it's the
I
other thing
tapped
that
around with it when L had it here.
But you didn't like get very far and really
No.
experience it.
And
I mean,
It
not.
doesn't even
I don't
matter.
know about the ready
and this
experience.
is exactly what I'm getting at. Wayne the Bat is going. He's
I can
he's
buy
saying
it.
exactly
I
what I'm
can go
saying.
and play it if I want.
You just picked over Destiny 2, which I think this room is a larger split, 3-2 for Destiny 2 over Breath of the Wild. But even if Breath of the Wild won in just that small sample size, Breath of the Wild over Horizon Zero Dawn.
Can I point out one thing that's very important though? Last year in 2016, there were 3 Game of the Years. There was not just 1 or 2 potentially. There were 3. It was Doom, The Witcher, and Overwatch.
Well, you get that was 3 Game of the Years only because that was from 3 major outlets.
No.
No.
Total
They
from
didn't-
every publication out there that
They
was
picked
essentially
3.
considered. They took the 3 top games and they called out 3 Game of the Years, which is, and I know a lot of games get a Game of the Year edition that come
Wow,
out.
3
but
at one
There
time?
were 3 Games of the Year that came out that year, and it was Doom, The Witcher, and Overwatch.
I still think those are rankable. I still don't think those are tied.
In a way that is
they're
always
not
going to be,
tied.
and I agree with you. In a way, there's always
Okay, so
going to be
give
an
me
argument.
give me 3 game, and this is gonna slide into another episode later. But really quick, give me 3, your 3. We're not even gonna discuss it. I just want your 3. We just want to put it on wax. Give me your top 3 Game of the Years right now.
There's a potential tomorrow Cuphead comes out, could be Game of the Year. We don't know that yet.
Fuck
Just
you.
saying.
You guys
Like that?
I'm getting it. I'm
You guys-
super excited
Oh, okay.
about
I
this.
thought you guys are.
We're all
I think
getting
you
it.
guys are hating on me because of
Let-
Cuphead. Because
Oh,
I
God,
thought it was
I
already
don't
out, and I am
understand this,
sitting.
Because when I got here earlier and he was like, he asked me something about Cuphead, and I'm like, yeah, I'm getting it. And he's like, shut up. I'm like,
No, for real. We're
for
all
real,
getting it.
everyone wants
Let
it. I
the
don't
man
know why
finish.
I
you're
felt like
attacking
people were hating on Cuphead
No,
all
no,
year.
No.
Do you know what
Okay.
the name Tex? Do you know the name Tex Avery?
Here's the
No, but my point is that I know who Tex Avery is, and he was kind of one of the guys that kind of started that whole visual art style of cartoons back in that era.
Okay.
And that is one of the reasons that I'm very excited for this game. It also looks like, to put it in plainer terms, it looks like Steamboat Willie. All right.
Yes.
It looks
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the classic iteration of cartoon animation from Disney, and
It's at midnight, right? We
I'm
might be doing.
very excited about this game.
Wait till tomorrow.
So
Very.
anyway, that was kind of a joke, but you never know.
Okay.
You never know.
Okay, so up until
Indie
today,
games have won him before.
Yeah.
episode 832, up until today, 3 games.
Here's what I would say. I would say Persona is easily a contender for Game of the Year. Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild absolutely is Game of the Year contender.
Correct.
You have it's not out yet
I'm not saying
necessarily.
contender. I'm saying what 3 would you name as of today?
It
So
does,
far,
it doesn't
yeah.
matter because I still have 2 more months with a lot of great games.
I
coming
understand
out.
that. As of today, if the fucking year ended today,
All right, you know games I would say? It'd be very simple. It would be Persona, Nier Automata, and then it would be Zelda Breath of the Wild.
P, you got 3?
I'd like the Nier Automata. That should be a good game. Final Fantasy 7, right? That came out this year.
No,
that-
what?
no.
1995?
I mean, but the new Final Fantasy, yo.
That was
Which
December though.
one?
Would that get?
Oh,
no,
shoot. No,
yeah,
Well,
that's
wait,
not
okay.
count.
Well, 12 was re-released, and then 14 got an expansion, but there's been...
But we're
and
not
then
calling-
15 came out
15
in
came
November.
out
Would you
last
say? Would you say?
November.
I don't know. If, I hate that. No,
Hold on.
fuck
And the
that.
game wasn't good.
Re-release games are not in the
No,
conversation
I know
of the
they're
game
not.
of the year.
We were trying to figure out what he was talking about.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. 15 was November of last year. It doesn't count.
All right, what 3 are you calling there, girl?
Breath of the Wild.
Of course.
Well, yeah.
I guess Horizon...
Of course.
I wish I would say
Why?
Horizon.
How can you guys give it so high?
I just don't see Mass Effect getting it.
No,
Mm-mm. It won't.
just because of L.
Just
I don't understand
Friday the
why you're not
13th.
seeing that
Okay.
game.
And
Friday
it's
the
not
13th.
against-
You know what?
There's no way a horror survival
wait.
game
No, no,
gets
no.
game
You
of
know
the
what?
year. Not since Left 4 fucking Dead.
You gotta remember that
No.
they go game of the year by soundtrack,
L4FD.
cinematics.
The reason why I wouldn't say Mass Effect
See?
would get
No,
it.
you were on the right
you
path.
were right the
You're
first
right.
time. Yeah.
You're right. It's
The
fine.
reason I don't think
We really know
It
what
would
you
not
really
be
think.
Breath of the Wild. Why?
no why
Really?
Mass Effect wouldn't get it is because again, if you think of it, if Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 didn't exist, and this is what started the series, it would have been considered a way shittier game.
Yeah.
I don't believe so.
Oh,
I don't-
yeah.
You
I-
see,
I-
you know
right.
what I mean,
See,
right?
Totally
I
right.
think I really think that's the reverse. I think if it wasn't for 1, 2, and 3, Mass Effect Andromeda would have been looked at totally different and would have been an amazing game.
Not true. And
No.
so what she's saying is like, take now.
consider Zelda, for example. There's been a lot of really mediocre Zelda games, like Skyward Sword was pretty mediocre. There was a few 3DS ones that weren't very good. But you know what? Those games are still considered into some high regard, not Game of the Year quality, but in high regard, because they carry the name Zelda as part of a series that has been celebrated.
Because of Daddy.
Mass Effect had 3 solid entries, with a third game that had a really mediocre ending until they patched it. However, it's still three solid games in a trilogy. Mass Effect Andromeda is the only reason that game sold the way it did is because no matter how bad somebody would say this game is, it was still... I still had good feelings about the old one, and I'm going to get Andromeda no matter what you say. And I know that feeling because I've done that 100 times before.
Just
with any
because
type
of
of
a name. Yeah.
Or because of a name or an experience
Yeah.
or something from the proper word is pedigree.
All
Okay?
right.
So what I would say actually would be Breath of the Wild,
Okay.
Destiny. I want to say Horizon.
Can't say
I think
you
it's a
can't-
good call.
You can't keep saying Horizon is better than Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yes, you
I
can.
just
did
It's
did.
really
Wait,
easy.
you're talking about newer
And it's
Horizon?
also personal
I said,
opinion.
What did I say? Near Automata? I meant to say Horizon.
I mean, you guys.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Wayne the Bad has Horizon Zero
That's what you're
Dawn.
talking about, right?
And this is one that I'm surprised didn't come up. Injustice 2, Mass Effect.
I don't
his
think it would
top
How can
Yeah,
a
three.
fighting game be game of the
So
year?
I mean, if I
It never
but
will.
and I think it's but that's why I think like
I'm not saying
Injustice
these are my
did
top
kind of
3 games. These
and-
are not my top
yeah,
3
not your
games.
and I think that's where I want to get in a deeper conversation
Oh, I
because
said-
for
I'm
you
doing the
those are
same way.
your top
No, they are
three.
not.
No, they're
You
not.
seriously
Those are not
think-
his top 3.
But again, you got to remember, we still have 2 months. We have Shadows of War coming out. We have the new Call of Duty, which could
Assassin's Creed
completely
Origins,
redefine Call
Assassin's
of
Creed
Duty.
Origins.
You got Assassin's Creed Origins.
Right.
Correct.
You've got South Park. You've got
South Park
Wonder-
cannot win a Game of the Year.
No,
award.
it most likely
just
won't, but
can't.
it very well could
But
do
it will
very
be
well.
big.
What's
Yeah.
WWE 2K18.
that? Evil Within 2, Wolfenstein,
Battlefront 2.
Wolfenstein.
Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
Now
So-
you know
so
what
many
was
games.
really
Oh,
strange.
shit,
the
Battlefront 2
story of Battlefront
What
2
year is
can
it?
the story of Battlefront 2 can catapult that game into Game of the
Into
Year
the Game of the Year
conversations
easy.
easily. Like you got the writers from Last of Us, working with that. Those
All
are
of them?
no. I mean, you got the lead. What was her name? You got the lead writer from Last of Us.
Susan.
Just skip. Yeah, you just.
Susan.
Don't say yeah when I say
Susan's
stupid shit.
involved.
What I'm saying is that
Tanya's there.
what I'm saying because it's in that studio house, I think it could be a great game. And the story, if they're talking about a campaign that spans 40 years, it's gonna be.
Just
I
remember,
would be excited for
we
it.
all fall for this, but a lot of times, like when a movie says like from the director of, or from the producer of, or
They're
from
usually
the
good.
from the blah 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 of. Well, that's a good reason for me, especially if I know that information, and as a film enthusiast and game enthusiast, I tend to know that stuff. I will go see a movie based on that. Doesn't mean it's always good.
Well,
It happens.
we're gonna
and
have
that's
some good.
frustrating.
We're gonna have some good Game of the Year conversations.
Yeah, I
in
don't
the
know,
next
man.
few
J.J.
weeks.
Abrams knows how to
The-
make a good movie.
The
He's
Star
never
Wars game
screwed
might
up.
easily take it.
Not,
Alright.
not ukulele.
Has he?
Not
No.
Agents of Mayhem. Not
For me,
Crash Bandicoot.
I'm still gonna say Mass Effect, Injustice 2, and Destiny 2.
not Middle
I
Earth.
said
not no
Destiny
2K.
But remember, not your
Madden.
favorite. Is that the ones you think are going to win
And
overall
and
from
and
every
again,
publication?
Yeah. Okay. So
Be honest
okay.
with
So
me. I know you know better.
I'm gonna be honest. Being honest, yeah, Mass Effect can't win. It won't win.
Right,
do-
But
okay.
it really
You're allowed to
should
claim
be
your
looked
favorites,
at.
personally.
It should really be looked at. And I think when a game like Near Automata comes up or a game like Horizon Zero Dawn comes up, you get so much
Horizon
more
Zero Dawn,
value
I was gonna say.
in a game like Mass Effect Andromeda than to say that Horizon Zero Dawn is a better game.
And Horizon Zero Dawn is a game that is
What's a
considered
funner
more
game?
of like a surprise, right? And a surprise can be essentially a factor in Game of the Year impressions. If some game like it's like, hey, here we're the company that made Killzone, and then they're like,
But you weren't
by the way, here's
surprised
this
that they
other
were
game
going to
that's not
make that
Killzone.
game, and you weren't surprised that the game looks graphically gorgeous. And I think that's why it sticks in everybody's head because
Storyline,
how it
gameplay,
looks. The story
concept,
that you can't tell.
graphics
Sooner
are
Sacrifice had a better gripping story than Horizon Zero Dawn.
I don't think you've played Horizon Zero Dawn. Then.
I haven't played it, but I watched it on YouTube.
Then there we go.
I sit there with Brianna and watch the story.
That's a bold claim for someone who's never played it.
I'm not talking about the gameplay. In this conversation right now, we're talking about the story.
The story is really good in that game.
And I've watched the story. The story is not as gripping as there. I can name you right now 3 other titles that have more gripping stories.
Katamari Forever.
Oh shit!
Binding of Isaac.
Binding of Isaac.
I'm gonna tell you, Injustice
League
2.
of Legends.
Solitaire.
You know what? I'll tell you this. Wayne the Bat
Splatoon.
put it in in his
Top
three.
three.
Horizon Zero Dawn and Injustice 2. Wayne the Bat, tell me, what do you think? And I'm gonna walk away if he says it. But what do you think
Get
is a
him on
better
Discord
story?
if you can.
What is a better story? Horizon Zero Dawn or Injustice 2?
Get him on Discord. See if he'll jump on Discord.
Jump on Discord if you want. But yeah, we could find that out in the main cast, in the beginning of the main cast.
Game of the
episode.
year is always one of those topics that we're gonna be like,
We'll
you're
see what
wrong,
happens.
and you're
Yeah.
wrong, and you're
Honestly,
right, and you're not.
I do
And
think
it's
if-
tough.
If Zelda don't win it,
Oh, Wayne the Bat says
because of all the of everything that goes into making it, you got to give it to Zelda.
Horizon Zero
Oh.
Dawn is one of the greatest games I've ever played with one of the worst stories ever, you stupid jerk.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Oh, wait, he didn't add that last
No.
part. I did. I'm sorry.
no,
but
but he's saying greatest games ever. He's saying greatest games ever. But for me, we're talking game of the year.
I
We'll
want
get
you
into
to-
we'll get into it later.
My
we
argument,
guys
though,
gotta-
one last thing about this. My argument with Horizon Zero Dawn is from somebody who's literally played 2 hours of it. And I'm defending a game that I've only put 2 hours into. I know that that game is good enough, and I'm going to play it at some point whenever I finish Persona 5. However, my point is that I know enough about Horizon to know that I want to play it based on the feedback of the story that I've heard from literally everywhere.
I know enough
Not
about
just
it
one
to know
person.
that I don't want to play it.
But I think you should, though, if you get the chance.
But-
Instead of playing games like Uncharted 4, which you're
Okay.
only halfway through.
Okay, guys, that was Loading Screen. We hope you guys were tuned into Loading Screen. Stay online right now. We're going to see some of the gameplay from a Nightfall attempt that I had. Liam, can you restart this video?
Break time.
This is a Nightfall attempt that I had last week. Last week's Nightfall in Destiny 2 was egregiously difficult. This might have been a week before, but last
Use
week
of words, I know. I was just thinking that too.
you had to go around and shoot timers to extend time. Your life didn't replenish automatically. You had to collect orbs to get life back. It was nightmarish. Nightfall, and I guess it
Did you get
fits.
the
I did
Rat
not
King?
like it. I did not like it.
You get the Rat King?
No, I didn't finish it. I couldn't finish it. I didn't have enough time.
You didn't try.
Like, there were moments where you were just stuck in one space with nothing dropping for you to replenish health, but you were there for so long and you can't even see those things that you're supposed to shoot to get the. It
I
was
hear-
ridiculous.
He's just bad at the game.
I hear it was hard.
Oh, you know what it was? There's a part in Horizon Zero Dawn where you learn how to do the Nightfall in Destiny 2, and you didn't do that part, obviously.
Okay.
That's
okay.
what it was. That's
So
what it was.
okay, so we will see you guys in a few minutes. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back for the main cast. We hope you check that out too. We'll be talking some news and some other topics as well. We'll get your comments in the chat as well. If you want to hit us up on Discord, that link is gonna be there. It's gonna show up on our loaded screen as well. We're gonna get this video started for you. We'll be right back.
The name's Nukem, Duke Nukem. And if you don't listen to One Life to Play, you suck.